that had been that moment was the fastest I've ever seen my grandma gone up the stairs.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Were you looking at her and be like, I know you were lying the whole time?
But we got here because of the
No,
conversation of how you got injured.
Yeah, from during
Yes.
COVID.
Yeah, during COVID. Let's take it back.
All right, we'll take it back. We'll take it back.
Rewind that real quick.
Yeah, let's rewind a little bit. Yeah.
How do we get here?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Are you a Little Caesars pizza?
No.
No. Because you're hot and I'm ready. Okay. Back to home gym.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Quarantine workout.
Quarantine workout.
How you got injured?
How I got injured, yeah.
You've been trying to get to this is a 30-minute conversation.
We talked about everything else but the thing we got to
I
say.
know.
You keep beating around the bush.
By the way, he worked over there at the Harmons.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's the nicest Harmons I've ever been to, bro. I swear to
Nicest
God.
Harmons. It's just pure white people. No one's culture there.
He ain't wrong. Welcome back, everybody, to the Now We're Thinking podcast. I am your host today, Oscar, and I am joined today by Justen,
Present.
Alonso,
Hello.
and we have a new guest joining us on this platform today. He is my good cousin, Elian Carlos.
Hey, it's a pleasure.
Oh, nice. You have such a
Welcome.
lovely voice, dude.
You
You see? You sound
I
like
didn't
Yeah.
even think I actually had a lovely voice.
He does
I do.
sound-
I pay attention to people's
Yeah,
voices now.
That's the first thing I heard. I was like, that's a lovely ass voice.
Thanks.
Yeah, see?
That's good.
Yeah, it sounds, I don't know why, but you sound like like the commentators for like the esports or like gamings or like anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh,
that's what it
yeah.
remind me of. So I'm like, yeah. Say
good
this
way
is
to put
Rocket
it.
League. Can you say that for me?
This is Rocket League.
Yeah, you see?
This is Rocket League.
Yeah, you see? It's so perfect.
It is.
I'm like, wow, you have a nice, very commentator voice.
Great, because me talking to this, I feel like I'm screaming it in your like ears or
No,
something.
it's beautiful, dude.
No, you're great. You're
actually
fine.
caressing my ears.
Oh, great.
As we speak right now. It's so nice. I love it.
Great.
Welcome. I love to have
Oh,
here.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
I
it's an honor.
appreciate being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elian is my good cousin. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Damn.
19?
Yeah.
You're young, dude. You're super,
Oh, I'm very young still.
super young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a big anime head. He's a big Marvel geek like us.
I remember seeing you when we went to bowling. You had like the Luffy hat.
Mm.
Oh my God, that was like so long ago.
I know.
When was that?
I don't know, but I went bowling.
Did you
and-
really have a Luffy
Yeah,
hat?
it was one time. It was at Ariana's like birthday party we had.
Uh-huh.
Afterwards we like went bowling. I had like a straw hat on my
Mhm.
back.
Oh.
Yeah, it was tied around his like.
Were you at that birthday party?
Maybe. I'm not
It
too
was
sure.
with the unicorn. You and Kevin were there.
Yeah, probably one of us. I was there.
It was
one
outside.
Yeah, I was outside.
Yeah, you were there. Was one.
I was outside.
You were probably
Yeah, then because I remember bowling. I seen you with bowling.
Yeah,
And you had the straw hat on. I remember that.
that was such a cringy time for me because I was like a weird anime guy.
No, that was cool.
No,
I
that was
liked
pretty cool. I
it.
liked it.
Yeah?
I liked it.
Okay.
It's because I
wasn't
knew about it, so I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
I feel like anybody that knows about it will ask you about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's pretty cool.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a good conversation starter.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing about it is I've gotten a lot of compliments, so that's why I kept wearing it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I kind of
yeah.
want to see it now because back then I didn't watch One Piece and now I do.
Ah,
So I kind of want to see that.
I
straw hat.
understand. Yeah, because
I understand.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
knew of One Piece and I knew about Luffy and all his like how his character is. So I'm like, when I saw the hat, I'm like, hey, is that Luffy set? And you're like, yeah, it's Luffy. I'm like, oh, wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty sick. I didn't, because I had never thought about it until I saw you. I'm like, isn't that Luffy set? Or am I just tripping? But it was pretty cool. I saw you there. I'm like, that's pretty cool. And then I remember you cutting your hair. I remember that when you went to the gym. I went to this man cut his whole hair.
Like this whole head.
Yeah, his whole head. He went like he cut it all. I'm like, oh my.
Oh yeah, you did shave it a while ago.
You're right. I had forgotten, but I did
Yeah.
that because I go through so many hair phases that
Yeah, he does.
I do. I just forget what I do with my hair. But a little backstory on that of like why I went kind of bald.
Yeah, you did go
It's so
bald.
weird.
Yeah, like I don't know. It was your license, your mugshot. It
Yeah,
looked like you have a picture of you like when you're bald, and I don't know on what you showed me, and it looked like a mugshot.
it looked like a mugshot. Yeah, that had I took it that when I was like in 10th grade.
Okay.
That's when I had cut my hair, but it was growing. And I took that picture. I was so tired. I didn't even get ready to take that picture in the morning. And the thing when you visit, like, whenever I visited the DLD, like the driver license division, they don't have you smile when you take pictures. They don't have you smile. They just say, and it's such like a
serious tone.
A serious, like, very insensitive.
Yeah, like mugshot. Like a mugshot.
Like a mugshot, yeah.
Did you take it at the old building or the new building?
I took it at the old building.
I remember when I got my wallet stolen and I had to go get a new license. I went and take my picture. And then the lady, I was next, so I was like, all right, I take my picture. And then I saw the picture on the lady's computer pop up. And I was like, I don't like that. Can we do another one? She was like, okay. Kind of like this guy, Yeah. And then she let me take another one and it came out better.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it was at the new building.
I'm glad they were able to take it back.
And I actually no, you're right about that. I didn't smile or anything. I was kind of like.
But can you smile? Can you smile?
Yeah, I think
you can smile. They just prefer that you don't. I don't know why.
Did they tell you not to smile or specifically?
Yeah, they said don't smile. Like, okay.
Probably because they want you to see. They want to see the face of when a cop pulls you over, how your expression will be.
Right.
When a cop pulls you over, you're in a bad attitude. You're like,
here's my license registration officer. Just reach for it super quick.
I know, right?
That'd be fun.
But continue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So a little after that, I had grown my hair out completely. So the length of it was just how you see it right now.
Yeah, it's long now.
It's long, yeah.
Looking like Prince Charming.
Prince Charming, right? Yeah.
Luscious hair.
Thanks. I had the idea to just like, why don't I just go balls in and I just cut my hair off, like buzz cut.
Yeah.
Literally, like, it was a thought that it just came overnight.
Yeah.
Literally.
Your hair was what it was now.
Yeah.
And then you just...
It's like the midnight thoughts when you're like in the middle of the night. You're like, you know what I should do? I should change my whole life around.
Yeah.
You know that point?
When you stumble across that motivation video,
and then you're like, you know what? What's stopping me?
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. So I had done that. Like, the night that I did that, I'm like, why don't I just go bald? My mom thought I was crazy. She's like, why are you going to
What did Tia Karina say?
She said,
she didn't believe you, huh?
No.
Yeah, I figured.
She said I would look like a cholo. Like,
he did for a minute.
Yeah.
It was badass, though. He
Yeah.
looked like a badass.
I'm like, well, it's my hair, right? It's
you
like,
could pull off being bald. Literally.
Absolutely.
You looked like tough with it.
Tough with it.
No, he really did.
Yeah, because I remember you were going to the gym. You were going to the gym more often. And then I went to the gym over at the
You
rec
went to the
center.
rec?
Yeah, the rec center.
Oh, okay.
And then I saw him and he had no hair. I was like, wait a minute. What'd you do to him? What'd you do to him? It was pretty funny. I was like, what the heck? Because I went from one day, from bowling to the next day. It was like,
What was the time span in between?
I don't know. Because I remember seeing you with long hair all the time, every time. It was
Right.
how it is right now. And then out of nowhere, it just popped up. I'm like, who is this man?
Right.
Yeah, it's like, who is this man?
Yeah.
There's no way. Because I always see you, picture you as with long hair. I don't see you with short hair. So I'm like, that's why I'm caught me off guard. I was like, whoa. there's no
I
way.
know, right?
Yeah, it was a little timestamp in my memory. My
Yeah.
core memory. I'm like, could I say?
Yeah,
That was
I
cool.
have multiple phases of Elian's hair in my head.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly with long hair.
Long hair? Yeah, because I always see him with long hair. Now I'm in the same boat right now. I'm thinking about just cutting it.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
just cutting
You've
it.
had your hair long for a long time.
I know, I just want to cut it. I hate it.
How long have you had it like that now?
I think running on 3 years.
3 years?
I
Holy
think
shit.
so. I'm running on that. I want to cut it.
What's
I hate
the longest you've had your long hair for?
Longest, I had it down to my mid back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was really long.
What about time span? How long have you kept it like that?
Like 2 years.
Oh,
it. 2
okay.
years? But,
Yeah. At first, when I wanted to grow my hair out, I was like, I'm not patient.
Mm.
I'm very impatient when it comes to hair. I want to get it on the spot.
I feel you. I am too.
Yeah.
It's going Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan 3 in
Scroll
his,
it out.
in his room. Just,
Oh my God, my mind just spaced out
It's okay.
completely. Sorry.
That's fine. You're good.
We're talking about Karina's reaction to it.
Yes, that's right. So I had to wait 2 years just to get my hair how I wanted it. As the process kind of went by, I was like as I got closer to it, I'm like, it's not really exciting to have long hair
Yeah.
because it's so much to take care of.
Yeah, I bet.
It's very high maintenance
I bet.
to kind of,
You're a high maintenance man.
Yeah.
You're right. You're high. Do you take care of your hair actually? Now you're saying that. Like, do you put any like special shampoos or conditioner?
You know what? I honestly use just shampoo.
The shampoo?
Just shampoo.
It looks graceful.
I know, it looks so lush. It looks so silky smooth.
Oh, thanks.
Looks nice. Looks really nice. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, I don't like taking care of my hair. Like, I barely put shampoo and that's it, you know? And then, like, I always have in the bun. I don't like having, like, long because it bugs me.
Yeah.
It's like, it's in my way. I just don't like. That's why I don't want to cut it because it stresses me out when, like, I see hair, like, all over the place.
Oh
And
my.
then, so then when you
you're the
take a
one that
shower.
sheds.
Yeah, and then take a shower, and then you see the hair just fall
Fall
into
out.
like the shower drain, and you're just like, and you stress out even more. So I'm just stressing nonstop with hair. I hate hair. I don't hate being like filthy or like
Filthy?
anything like that. So it stresses me out with hair, like all that stuff. I don't like it. And then with braids, have you braided your hair by any chance?
You
should.
I've done it a couple of times. I've had my girlfriend braid it for me, but by myself I can't do
Like
it.
your whole
Yeah,
head.
I can't do it.
Oh, that's hard.
You should. I'm curious how you look.
Wait, is it like just one giant braid?
Yeah, just like one giant braid. I think it was like a fish kind of
Mm-hmm. I feel,
fish braid.
yeah, I feel like I know what you're talking about. It's like the Tangled one, right? From the movie Tangled, when like it's like all of them gets braided at
Yeah.
once. Yeah, I seen that one. That one's like I don't. It's good. It's like good because it doesn't like strain your head because it's just like all kind of loose. But when it's like the tight braids, like how I usually have it, you shed a lot. You start shedding like a dog. Like
When you braid?
Yeah, when you braid it and you take it out,
That's-
like all the hairs, like when you wash it, they just like fall in the ground. Like, and it's so much hair.
Well, you shed a lot. Even you don't braid your hair.
It's 'cause
that
I have
often,
thick
do you?
hair. So I have thick hair, so thick hair falls off more. So I'm
Let's
like,
see.
no, I don't like it.
Hmm.
So that's how I'm on the boat where I'm like, I should just cut it off. Like
Yeah.
any second, I'm like, just like, I'm gonna cut it off, dude. I'm like Sakura when she was in the tuning exams for no damn reason. Just like, just cut it off, dude. No, but I'm tired of it. But your hair looks very luscious.
Thanks.
I love it.
It does.
Looks nice.
Yeah, I feel on that struggle as well. The pain of having to take care of your hair.
Yeah.
I'd say I don't use too much shampoo because if I pour in like a whole crap ton of it, my hair gets very stiff. It's not soft. It gets very stiff. Conditioning as well is like something else that you have to use on long hair because you want to clean the ends.
Yeah.
You don't want to use it on your scalp. I don't know what happens. I've just been told to never rub it in your
Yeah.
scalp, just on the ends. My hair feels really good after a shower. It feels
Yeah,
great.
it does nice.
But I shower sometimes in really hot water, so that really ruins my hair.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
hot water ruin your hair?
You gotta use cold water.
Yeah.
You have to use cold water.
Yeah, cold water is
I
good,
figured.
especially for like I think the pores, right?
Yeah.
It closes the pores up.
Yeah, opens the
figured.
pores and it.
Yeah, because I think the hot shower opens up the pores, right? And then the cold one closes them.
Yes, and I think that's how you can keep volume on your hair
Mhm.
when you have it closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why the cold shower is very healthy for your hair.
Yes.
Look it up, Osita. I know a cold shower closes them.
Cold water tightens the prick, restricts dirt and oil and hair from entering.
Oh, see, so it's nice.
Interesting.
Now look at the benefits of it. Hot shower versus cold shower. What do you do in between? Like, you
I do
hot
that.
in the beginning.
I
and
do
then
that.
Cold at the end.
I do that. I
Like
start my
that.
shower off with a hot shower, and then at the end, I just go freezing cold.
Man, reduces anxiety. Hot showers. Nice.
Ooh.
Which one gets rid of back pain? See, prevents colds. Cold shower prevent colds.
Huh?
Reduce hair
Yeah.
loss with cold
You
shower.
just get a cold right after.
Yeah.
You get out of the shower, you just instantly get a cold.
Interesting.
No.
Well,
Oh, you see, reduces hair loss over there in the cold shower.
Yeah.
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 Nice. Oh, and then that's really good. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. There's benefits
You
besides
take cold showers, Justin?
I just go in there. Whatever, like I just like because mine has like you have pull it and wherever like the last setting was on there is like what gets like saved.
Yeah.
So I just pull it and then whatever comes out there, it's like warm, hot, cold. I'm just like oh, whatever. I just go in there.
Interesting.
I hop in there.
Have you had an instance where like the shower was really hot?
Yeah, I have dude. And then like you just chill it and you hug the wall.
Oh my god.
And then you hug the wall for
I've
dear
been
life.
there. I've
Yeah,
been
I
there.
see. I felt that because I felt that with cold water. I think too. Cold water hits you like a madman, dude. I don't know. It catches you by surprise because you're like just there and you're like ooh, and then you're like how long you're like, how long is it gonna last? And then you're just there, just chilling, waiting, and then it comes back to like warm, and then it goes back to your normal temperature of water.
Mhm.
I'm like, yes. But those instantly, like, I get scared, dude, because I'm like,
Yeah.
how long is it gonna be here until like I have to pray, just there waiting for it to come back.
It's just so cold. Like you're like,
Yeah. Have you tried a cold shower or like the cold plunge?
What cold punch? What is
It's
that?
like when it's like freezing cold waters, and then you go there for like 2 or 3 minutes.
I've tried that.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be good for your body, isn't it? It's like kind of like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it says, but it's like, you know how like the cold shower is supposed to be good benefits, but I think the cold plunge is like activates your whole like body. It makes you feel good right after too. I don't know, see benefits of cold plunging.
Serves as a workout recovery tool, relieves stress and boosts mood, reduces inflammation and pain, and amps up metabolism.
Well, there we go. That's her.
Yeah. Okay, 15-20 minutes in sauna.
I do this at the gym. I go into the sauna for 15 or 20 minutes, and then I just go and hop in the pool and stay in there for 5.
That's pretty sick.
The shock that my body gets when I go into the pool, it's nothing like it, dude.
You're just like in the pool and you just slowly go underneath. That'd be suck, because I think like people might have like your body might get shocked, didn't want it to like point where like you might tense up.
If it's super cold, yeah, but the water's not that cold.
Oh.
Sometimes it can be cold, but
Well, you go into a pool, right? Not the
yeah.
Not the
I
cold
wish there
plunge.
was a cold plunge. I would go into that.
That'd be sick. Yeah, because my brother went to one of them, and like it's like a specific one, and it's like a like sauna, and then you like
Did you
wipe
say
it
the
off.
spa?
It's not. It's like a spa, but it's not like it's specifically for like cold plunges and like kind of recovery.
Was Alonso wanting to go to one with us?
Yeah, I think the one.
Or was
spa.
that chiropractor?
No,
That's chiropractic.
Oh.
But I wanted to go to a spa.
I want to go to the spa.
I want to go to a spa too. I would just have the little cucumbers in my eyes when I just lay there with guacamole all over my face.
I want to do the hard shit with you guys. I want to be like, all right, we're going in the sun after. We're going to go in the cold plunge. No one pussies out.
Man,
And I want to see which one of you guys pussies out.
I'll go in there. I think
Yeah.
once I'm there, like I'm okay to do it, you know?
Yeah.
I'm fine. But once like I gotta get up there, gotta get everything ready. I think that's like for me is like a
Yeah.
drag. And
That
then
is a
from there-
drag.
And once I'm there, I'm like, all right, fuck, I'm ready here, you know? Might as well just do it. You know how you go to the gym, you're like, I gotta go to the gym. And then once you're at the gym, you're like, all right, let's knock it out, you know?
Knock it out. Yeah.
Let's lock in. And then you just start doing your workouts.
Speaking of the gym, this man is shredded.
This man is shredded.
You're a shredded man.
You got big forearms, dude.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, dude. You work out.
Let me
get
get 360, please.
Dang.
That's pretty good, dude.
You work out just as much as Caleb, dude, and you're shredded. Caleb is got size on him. You're like the shredded, slimmer one.
Yeah. I would say Caleb. He's more bulked.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
very bulked.
Wait, definitely.
He looks nice. I will agree with
He
that.
does.
Yeah. But kind of with him, he's been more focused on building muscle. So he's building muscle, he's been shredding fat, and he's been looking a lot more toned.
Mhm.
But he's very bulky.
Yes.
For me, I'm not really focusing on muscle building too much. All I'm doing is just strength.
Okay. Yeah.
Just strength. Like doing
controlling your like strength and like I don't know what it's called, like weight, I guess. I forgot which was. It's like, you know how like some people like can lift heavy weights, and Elian can lift like this like lower weights but for longer distance. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, I forgot what that's called.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like where you
Strength
focus
training.
on the form, right? How many reps do you do?
So the way my workouts go is I do like 3 sets, but it's very low reps. I go with a high weight
Okay.
because I'm doing progressive overload. So every 2 weeks I start getting my body used to a weight, and then I start then moving up the weight a little bit, just so that if I can't do it until failure, then I keep kind of doing it until I'm actually able to do it. But at the same time, in order to do that, I have to like make sure I'm eating a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
'cause,
eat a lot?
You know, not too much recently. Usually, I should be eating around like 5 meals a day. That's
That's
usually
how much
Dang.
I eat, dude.
yeah.
You'd be gobbling over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd be staying the same size. Me
You
eating
a
5
big
meals.
dude.
Me eating 5 meals maintains me. Him eating 5 meals gains him. The mass.
I'm just focused on the protein. That's where you kind of get
Yeah, I
everything
know,
right
dude.
there.
Protein.
Yeah,
So much money.
protein's everything. It helps you, man.
It does.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Well, that's good, dude. Yeah, because you're always consistent. I always see you at the gym with you and your girl. and I always say what's up to you.
That's good.
It's nice to see you around there sometimes, because sometimes when I have like a long day of work, or just not really in the mood, just seeing you, I'm like, that just brightens my day up. Blows my heart.
Same with me. Seeing you brightens my day.
But you haven't been to work, right? You go work after, right?
I haven't worked out this week. Well, I did on Monday, and then I think Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the rest of the week I couldn't go because I stayed late on my other job and I had to edit and then go to work.
Oh, so you've been busy, man, huh?
Yeah, I've been busy.
So now it's once in a blue moon you see Elian over there.
Yeah, but when I go, he's usually there. What's your best PR in anything?
Personal record. I think it's squatting 720 pounds.
No way.
And
Yeah.
for the listeners that don't know math, how much plates is that?
How much plates? Okay.
On each side, just each side.
I think at least 8 plates on each side.
8 plates?
8?
Yeah, that's
Squatting 8 plates?
8 plates. But that's
I don't believe you.
on the
Oh, leg press.
it's a leg press, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
On the leg press.
I
There's
believe you
there's
now.
no way I can like front like do
I
front
thought you were
squat.
talking about squatting.
Oh no, there's no way.
I was like, dude.
no way, this man's no way your legs are still in one piece after that.
Well, how many reps do you do on that one?
Reps on that one, I can do up to 2 reps. That's like
Okay.
my personal record.
I
don't know how much
remember
can
one
do.
time I was on the leg press machine and you were watching me because I was doing a lot of weight, and you're all like, I think I did like 6 or 7 plates, and I did like only like 4 reps, and you're like, I bet you can't get to like 6 plates or 7 plates, and I was like, I probably can, and then I did it that day, and I don't know, it was just something we'd always say to each other every time we saw each other there. It was with the leg press machine specifically.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Damn.
But that's good though. That's a lot, dude. You passed me on that. Damn.
I always get that often and like that's a lot.
That is a lot.
And me, I'm like, not really, no. But I guess it's just because like where I've come to of like where I want to be with like
that's also a
strength.
scary machine to push yourself on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Don't tell me about it, dude.
I don't want to think about it. No
I don't
more.
wanna think about it. Yeah, because we were talking about it earlier. I think one of the episodes that I was like, this lady over there at work was trying to show me a video where like someone's legs get locked
Mm.
and the weight just comes back, and then their legs go like a flamingo.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Without
so
overextending your leg or hyperextending it. So-
I think it's hyperextension.
Yeah.
I don't know my terms too well, but
yeah.
Me either.
Yeah.
But yeah, that happened.
I feel it now.
I know you got me thinking about it.
I know.
dude.
Dude. Why'd you guys bring it up? Have you had any injury while lifting weights?
oh yeah. This all dates back to Corona time.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. You know when we had that whole like quarantine lockdown from schools.
Yeah.
So this was actually after the earthquake we had here in Utah.
Oh, I love that day.
I know.
Remember
It was
that
my
day
favorite.
like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It was just like as it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
a
where
great
were
day.
you? Quick info. Where were you during the earthquake?
I was sleeping.
Yeah, me
Mm.
too.
I was sleeping.
You rattled awake, huh?
Yeah. Like I didn't wake up from the shaking itself. I woke up from the sound of it.
Oh,
I thought that my neighbors were playing really loud music.
Mm.
And I was
Oh.
laughing for
You
whatever
already had
reason.
the phone. You already had the phone with 911 dialed. Ready
Yeah.
to report it.
Reporting it.
Yeah, I say.
It was funny.
Yeah, it's funny thing that like I don't know why, but it sounded exactly how they did it in like the schools.
School.
Yeah, at school. You know how like they used to like do like
Oh,
the
yeah.
drills. That's what it sounded like once I heard it for the first time. I heard that noise. I'm like, they're like doing the drill like here at work because I was at work during that time. Like they're doing the drill here at work with the same sound, but then this time everything was shaking. So I'm like, oh, it sounds exactly how it is in school. Like that noise. It's so weird, but it's exactly how it sounds like in real life.
For me, it was like I know how my house shakes. Like you know how.
How do you know your house?
Meaning, like when I'm downstairs, we live downstairs, obviously. So do you. And like when somebody's just running upstairs and you hear
Oh,
the furniture
oh,
moving.
okay, I know
So
what
like
you
I heard like the familiarity of like my upstairs shaking, you know. And
Yeah.
I was like, what the? But it was louder, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I quickly got up, ran upstairs, and it stopped. And then my brother Saul was asleep through the whole thing. Didn't even go check on him or anything.
Just stood asleep through the whole thing. He's like, I'm just going back to sleep.
Yeah.
It stopped. Just go back to the hay.
Mm-hmm. But you said you were. It was during quarantine. You thought your neighbors were playing loud music.
Yeah. I thought they were playing loud music, but then I hear my mom get up and she runs.
freaking out?
She freaks out.
Like a cat in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
running around the house.
running around the house, like screaming and yelling. I'm like, what is
Aw.
happening?
Damn.
That's my Theo right there.
'Cause I don't know what was going on. I was just as confused as some people who literally slept the whole thing. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
My grandma, she lives downstairs.
Oh.
We have a little basement down.
Oh, you keep her
downstairs.
locked down or down there? Or
No, not locked down, but she has her own like little house underneath ours,
okay.
hence
Lives in the
a
basement.
basement.
Oh, okay. You just have a lockdown there.
Yeah, just I were locked down there.
It's like the whole like dungeon. I was joking, but yeah. So
No,
then,
you're
like-
good. Yeah, she lives in the basement. She has her own room, her own kitchen down there, and everything. And she's like in her 70s, right? So she can't run too well. You know, she usually takes her time walking. You know,
Yeah.
she's not too fast. She always does things very nice and slowly. You
Yeah,
know?
carefully.
That had been that moment was the fastest I've ever seen my grandma gone up the stairs.
Was it really?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you look at her and be like, I know you were lying the whole time.
Literally,
Oh.
like
I never knew Nina could move like that.
I know. It freaked me out because the second that it happened, I heard my grandma already upstairs. I'm like, what?
Damn.
I was freaked out. My grandma was quicker than my mom. My
Hey,
mom
I bet
was,
your mom
yeah.
was freaked out for Nina.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why your mom saw how fast you moved and she's like, there's no fucking way.
No way.
Yeah.
So she lost the race.
She lost the race.
Well, that's funny
Wow.
though. So then you guys had to like all run. Do you guys run outside?
So as the first safety precaution, what we did was we all bunkered up, be like, hey yo,
Hey,
what
yo.
be happening, you know?
Yeah. Hey yo.
Hey yo, what be happening? we were all getting freaked out because this had been the first time I've ever been like in an incident of like an earthquake.
Mhm.
And
And there's
we
more
all
to come in the future.
yeah, there's more to come. Utah's expected to have another big one soon, but
Yeah.
anyways, we're not gonna get onto that. We went outside in our car. We were just waiting there for like a whole hour. We were like,
Really?
yeah.
Dude, I knocked out right after it stopped.
What?
I was like, is this over? All right, I'm going to bed. Like, I immediately went to bed. I was like, I'm not going to. Is it over? All right, I'm going back to bed. That was fun.
Yeah.
Well, how could you so casually do that? Like,
I
when-
mean, there was no damage in my house. There was no, nothing fell. Maybe the toilet paper in the bathroom. I don't know.
Ruckus.
Yeah. And I just went back to bed. I was like, no damage? All right, I'm good.
wow.
When
I was so freaked
people were
out.
scared of the aftershocks.
Yeah.
Not me. The aftershocks don't get as bad as the actual earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So the worst was already over. That was my mind.
Well, good mindset. I wish I thought about that because I was anxious the whole
Really?
like
Everybody was. Even on
Yeah.
Facebook, dude.
What were you anxious about, anyways?
Yeah.
Like, what was the first thing that came in your mind when like you felt like the aftershocks?
the aftershock. The thing I felt anxious about was there was going to be like another big earthquake,
Okay.
just another one that was going to happen. Kind of like you mentioned, like the first was the worst. Everything else that comes after that is like
Yeah.
pretty small, like aftershocks. I had been scared that there would have been like an earthquake, like in the movie 2012.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was traumatized as a kid.
Just engulp your whole house.
engulfed the whole house, everything.
Don't worry, Dwayne the Rock Johnson's on the way.
Oh, it's San Andreas.
Yeah.
but still
San
counts.
Andreas. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's the same thing, basically.
Yeah.
The explosion.
You and me watched San Andreas, didn't we?
I think so, right?
I think like you and me and Caleb did. And then after that, we just roasted that movie.
roasted.
Well, I think me and Caleb roasted that shit out of that
like that's the
movie.
best movie I've ever seen. What are you talking about, Rose?
It was funny, dude. It was just funny. It was like so many right moments with the Rock. with the Rock.
Dude, that's all his movies. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's true. What am I talking about?
Have you seen Fast and Furious?
Yes, when he jumps off the bridge onto the other moving car.
When he blows up from the building and lands on the truck.
Oh, yeah.
Skyscraper when he
Yeah.
jumps off that crane into the building.
Oh yeah, that movie. Oh yes.
on,
all those
now.
movies. That's what I'm
The
saying.
Rock's a hero, dude, in
I'm
my
saying,
heart.
dude. But yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
Oh no worries. Well,
Oh, you turn it off?
There you go.
hey, we're good. Okay, we're back. I just turned it off for a second.
Yeah, scared.
Okay.
Yes, you pretty much had the aftershock.
Aftershock. I'd been scared for a whole month or two. Kind of.
or two?
Yeah.
Oh my
It was so bad. Like I would have a hard time falling asleep.
Really?
And to this day, I think I had trauma from that. I still worry that we're gonna have another earthquake.
We are.
Yeah, we are. Don't
Yeah,
worry
we
about
are. Yeah, we're an earthquake
That's
state.
okay.
So like
Not
we're
as
always
much as
having
Cali.
earthquakes.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because not too long ago, Justin brought up this news thing that said that Utah is bound to get like
Oh yeah, it's gonna be like
next 50 years.
Yeah, like between the 50 years, like from now to 50 years, it's gonna be a big earthquake. I think bigger than the one we had in 2020. I don't know if it's like 6 or it's like 7, like a big one supposed to happen.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
For some time, there's this earthquake called the Big One.
The
big
It's the big one.
yes.
Yeah, it's me when I fart.
It's the big one.
I'm just kidding.
The big one.
The big one.
Yeah.
Based on from what I know about it, it's just a really big earthquake in our fault that we have underneath us right now.
Mhm.
It's I don't know where are the people that whoever is in the field of study who like looks at these seismic activities for earthquakes, but they mentioned that we are gonna have a big one very soon. That's kind of like across the whole valley of Utah.
Dang,
I think it's that one on the map right there. Yeah.
the one. That one. Really?
Oh yeah, that red one right there
Dang.
runs all the way up from the top of like the Great
Bingham
Salt Lake,
City.
Yeah, dude, because it's Idaho's the
Holy
border up there, and
shit,
then
Salt Lake.
all the way down below
wait.
Utah County.
We're okay. This is Provo. Holy shit! This is
Salt Lake City's right
Salt
there.
Lake City's right there.
yeah.
right
Salt Lake
there.
City's right here on the right, right?
Left,
Yeah.
left two. Left,
And then-
left.
Right there.
Right there you go.
Yeah, that's where we're at. So
We're
that's
like right here, right?
somewhere around there. Yeah,
It's where the S and A are at. There we go.
yeah.
Right there.
SNA.
Yeah, right there in Salt Lake City. Right. You haven't given me an
Okay, right
the
there.
Orange or red line?
In the green, like going like
Right here.
right there.
Looking at-
That's where we're at.
I know.
Right here.
Right there, yeah.
Right here, buddy. Right here.
Thank you so much. Please come again.
Go with peace,
Yeah.
Holy
Yes.
shit, that's a big ass fault line.
right?
For the listeners out there,
Wow.
look up this Utah fault line. You'll see that red big line going all the way from the top of the Salt Lake to the bottom of Provo, Utah Lake.
So it's gonna say it's gonna be
Jesus.
greater than 6.75, right? The magnitude.
Damn.
Magnitude's gonna be greater than or equal to.
You know what could trigger this?
6.75.
You know what could trigger this?
What?
I have a good feeling if the San Andreas fault line goes off in Cali, this will go off.
You know what it reminded me of?
And then if this goes off, Yellowstone goes
Super
off.
volcano.
They
goes off.
Oh, yes.
There's what's it called? You know, where's that? Where they have the geysers? There's a geyser that blew up.
Mm.
in
Yeah,
Yellowstone.
Did you
I
hear
saw that.
Yeah, it was like a geyser that blew up. Like it just, you know how it usually
Geysers.
shoots up? It blew up during like this month. It just barely happened
How
to.
you spell geysers?
NIGG.
Oh,
God damn it!
Oh, it's still
oh.
Come on now.
Why was there a guy flying in the air? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see
Yeah,
that?
there's just some guy flying.
Yeah, there's this guy just flying in the air. It's so funny. Yeah, it just barely happened too, and it was crazy. It looked like a volcano eruption. Like it blew up and it started spreading,
Mm.
and then just people started running because they're like on the bridge side.
You've been to Yellowstone, huh?
I have. I was very little. I was like a little baby when I got in there first. So
oh, were you a kid?
yeah, parents took me when I was like a little baby. I don't really remember much about going to Yellowstone, but all I remember is riding on those ski motors.
Oh wow.
I don't know what those are called. Like those vehicles you drive out in the snow, like
Oh, I want to say snowmobiles. But...
snowmobiles.
Is it?
Yeah, those snowmobiles. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember driving those around like the Yellowstone National Park. It's
That's a sick.
really
So you guys went
nice.
during the winter time, right?
Oh yeah,
'Cause they
always
would've
winter.
been-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because my aunt was telling me that like Yellowstone, like it's just like a 1 day like visitation. If you go in there like visiting or like just like seeing, it's just like a 1 day thing. You go there and then you come back because once it goes like if you go camping, that's maybe like a whole weekend to go explore everything. But so far the Yellowstone just like a one thing to do. Just go there and then come back in 1 day. You should be good.
Mm-hmm.
There's not
Yeah.
that much thing to
We've
do.
been trying to plan a trip to go with them. The boys.
camping out there.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's
And
gonna
then
be
fight a bear.
Yeah.
Fight a bear.
because my brother's wife went camping one time and they said like they were camping and then they heard coyotes around the tents. Like
Oh,
nonstop
no
coyotes,
way.
like- so
They
it's
were
like-
outside and
Yeah,
camping.
because they're like in the wildlife. So then you hear like coyote just like walking past
A
and like
coyote.
yeah. So it's
That is
wild.
scary.
I can't wait to just open the tent like hella fast and just
See a bear right
And
there.
see a bear right there,
Yeah,
kind of like.
it's time. Head put in a headlock, dude. I'm good.
I'm tell Alonso, give me the cocaine, Alonso. Cocaine bear all over again.
He's gonna need it.
All right, here's the geyser that blew up in Yellowstone National Park.
The kids, the whole family,
Not
out
the
there.
kids.
The whole generation about to get wiped out right there. That's what I'm saying. That was like
That was pretty cool.
yeah. So that happened during the when was it? 4 days ago? Yeah,
Yeah.
4 days ago. Barely happened.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm scared of that, especially the fall line that you're showing us.
Yeah, that fall
Oh,
line is
yeah.
scary, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, so that's gonna be. It's gonna take a. That's a lot from Utah. Is that the whole Utah?
It's
That's the whole valley.
the whole valley of Utah.
Is it by the mountains? The mountain ridge?
Let's see. Oh yeah, look, that's where it is right there in the black line.
Oh, damn.
Why it goes to Idaho?
Goes to Idaho. Yeah.
Damn. Do you think Chris is gonna feel it, Alonso? He's gonna feel it.
Yo, speaking of Chris, bro,
What happened? Crispy?
he glue up. He glowed up, not glued. He glowed up.
He glued.
No, I just saw
I
the
like
other day.
glue.
He liked one of my posts, and I go on his profile. I'm like, damn, Briss, you glowed up,
Did
my
he?
boy. Yeah,
That is you.
I remember him as a baby face, bro.
He's a man
Yeah.
now.
He's a man.
He's working
man. Shout out
construction,
Briss,
dude.
bro. I miss you, bro.
Yeah,
I miss
he's
that
working
elegant voice
construction.
of yours.
Me and him always argue every second of our lifetime together.
Oh, I
Always.
know, dude. I know.
He was there. Yeah, I was there. We argue about like so many dumb stuff. I love it though.
But we got here because of the
No, we,
conversation of how you got injured.
yeah, from
Yes.
COVID.
Yeah, during
COVID
So, let's take it back. Let's
All right.
take it
Well, yeah,
back.
we'll take it back. We'll take it back.
Let's rewind that real quick.
Yeah, let's rewind a little bit. Yeah.
How do we get here?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, after that happened, it had been the day after the earthquake happened. I was just doing. What was I doing?
Home workouts?
Home workouts. You're right. Yeah, I couldn't go to the gym. It was closed. So
I
had
figured
to-
because that's what I was doing.
Yeah, I think all of us were doing that actually.
Mhm.
So a lot of people had to get accustomed to working out at home. Not really socializing out
Mhm.
because, frankly, the earthquake happened, so people were scared of that. On top of the coronavirus we had, so that was even more like
Well, it's kind of suck because like COVID is like, hey, you can't go out. Earthquake is like, it's not safe to be inside.
right.
it's
So
like-
where do you
Where do we go?
go?
Where do I go
Exactly.
now? Where do I have? But yeah.
On the quick earthquake topic, I just want to say, that big, you've been in my house, that big tree in front of my yard?
Yeah.
So my fear is if one day earthquake goes off, that shit's just gonna tip over and crush me. Yeah. And then there's another one in the backyard too. So like, and everybody lives on that side of the house. So
It's trouble and make it double, dude.
it's trouble, dude.
Yeah, because the one I fear is this big ass tree right here.
Yeah, and if
That
it just
one.
tips over this
Yeah.
way.
And especially with the winds being like so
Oh.
strong and the winds coming from this one because
To be honest, this
Yeah.
tree's not too big.
this
I feel like it is big, but like I feel like
not this
It
one,
was-
the, front, the one on the other side of the
you have a
fence.
side one.
On that side of the fence.
Oh,
the big one right there.
See it. This one right here.
No, that's not. That's like the main house. This is my front yard, but the one right by in front of it,
Oh,
that big one.
no ponga atención. I need to see when we leave.
Yeah, see, dude, but that's a big one over there by the thing. So once it falls, if the wind hits it from that side, and like maybe an earthquake hits it at the same time, all at once, it just like
Yeah.
woo, just-
Another fear too is what if the ground opens up
Right.
and we
Oh,
fall
wow.
in? But I feel like that only happens with what, sinkholes?
I think it only happens in cartoons, to be honest.
No.
Cause you're just chilling there, and out of nowhere, it's boom, and you just look down, and then you just fall.
Yeah.
The cartoon. Look at that.
No. Come on, Google. You're doing me dirty. There we go.
There you go.
God.
I like how they made a hole and they made another hole around it.
Look, dude, it's sinkholes with one word, and then I typed sinkhole space, and look what it pops up.
Yeah.
You see how they make a little circle around the sinkhole? They don't know what we're talking
What's
about.
this? Jeez.
Wow. But I feel like that. I don't know.
Nah, the other one was scarier. Let me go
Yeah,
back
the
to
bigger
it.
ones.
On that one, real quick, has it ever been tempting for you guys to just pour
For your
water in
penis?
there?
Oh, never mind. Yeah. Water?
Wait, what would you say?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
I had the same thought about you.
Okay.
Water,
I mean, has it ever been tempting to just pour water in there, like stick your finger what's
Mhm.
in there?
Yeah.
Not in a wrong way though, but like you're just like, what's in here? And then
I'm thinking about the wrong way.
Okay.
Just kidding.
I know water, but isn't that bad? Because it's like it just leads down. It does,
I think so. I don't even know what.
What is
that
the purpose
hole-
of that?
Right. I don't even know what.
In the sinkhole, right?
Yeah, the little
The
sinkhole.
hole
like-
in the sink. Yeah.
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 The hole in the sink.
We're talking about the sinkhole, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's two. They're like there's one
There's
that's
the
just,
actual man-made sinkhole, and then there's the one right above it, right? The whole
Mm.
sink.
yeah. There's like the one that's like kind of off from like
Yeah.
where the water drains down to.
You
There's
just want
like
to put water in there? I figured it'd just go to the floor and then I'd make a mess.
maybe I don't even know what it does actually.
Yeah, that's all. I don't know at all because sometimes I feel like it's like a whole piece, and that's like I don't know. I actually don't know what that is. I'm just talking Yiddish right now. What is that, anyways? How do we get to sinkholes? Oh yeah, because we're getting engulfed in sinkholes right now. What is the second hole in the sink?
Yeah, what is that?
That one. Yeah.
The overflow hole. It is adaptively named as it keeps your sink from flooding. It does this by diverting water and giving you more time to act before the constant spillover. If you or someone in your household accidentally leaves the faucet on, if you have plumbing issues. Oh, makes sense.
Get it.
Hmm.
Ah,
Oh, now we know.
Now we know.
interesting.
Okay. We sidetracked a little bit again.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
This tends to happen all the time.
And you know, that's fine. That's why I love sessions like these. We just
Yes.
kind of go off and we're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
We
you
started
know.
talking about everything, dude.
Right.
Still haven't gone to the good stuff yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not onto the good
Yeah,
stuff
we're-
yet, and it's already getting
We're getting there.
We're
getting there, yeah.
We'll
We're
get
getting
there.
there.
okay. Back to
Injury.
home gym.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Quarantine workout.
Quarantine workout.
How you got injured?
How I got injured, yeah.
You've been trying to get to this is a 30-minute conversation.
We talked about everything else, but the thing we
But
got
that's-
to keep beating around the bush.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah, we'll proceed. So, I was doing chest workouts. I had dumbbells. It's the kind of dumbbell where you can change the weight, so you don't have to
I've
buy
seen them.
separate
You guys
ones.
got
Yeah.
some nice ass dumbbells.
Yeah,
those go up to 50 pounds, huh?
Yeah, 52
Damn,
pounds.
that's a nice.
He has the dumbbells where like you can add attachments off of it, and it goes from like what 10 pounds or 5 pounds to 50.
Yeah, up to 50. Yeah.
That's sick.
They're nice. They were pretty convenient, so I didn't have to worry about like having to buy separate dumbbells
Mhm.
of weights. I had that one. We also had a bench as well that you could adjust the height. For this one, I was doing incline bench press, and what happened was,
Oh.
yeah,
I know. I'm
So-
really picturing it.
yeah. What had happened was I had good posture. I was lifting like 15 pounds. I wasn't lifting too heavy. I was just lifting pretty light. And then when I was on my during middle of my set, my shoulders started to feel pain. I started to feel sharp pain in my shoulder.
Mm. Been there.
Yeah, and it was so weird. So I dropped the dumbbells because it was like, ugh, I was kind of scared. It was like,
Did
You
you,
know-
stretch beforehand or anything?
I'd stretched and everything, and it was kind of the moment where it's like when someone tells you if you start feeling pain, then don't stop working out.
Mhm.
It'd been that I was scared to even go like more, and I'd realized that when I tried lifting my shoulder, it would hurt.
Mm.
I don't know what I did. It was so weird.
Could have been probably your joints, because you know how when your bone, like when you're moving and you're doing a movement, your joints lock, like on your,
Oh yeah,
and then you're just doing it, and then you gotta like readjust. Like sometimes when I do shrugs, like sometimes my shoulders are like more forward, so I gotta like readjust and put them back, and then sometimes.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's kind of like readjusting your joints, basically, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
maybe that's what been that because I
I'm
probably
just
had
guessing. It couldn't
Guess
be that.
maybe.
well good educated guess. We'll give you
That
that
was
one.
an educated wish.
Educated wish.
I like that.
I like that record.
I think what had happened was like my posture on my right hand was like, so I was doing it like this. I think it was more
Ooh.
like
Yeah.
down on this one.
Mm.
So probably when I'd come down, it probably had hurt my joint, like you mentioned right there. That's probably why I still feel pain in my shoulder.
Mhm.
Not so much now. Sometimes when I do shoulders, I have to be careful because sometimes they can. That's just like just sharp pain in my
Yeah,
right
'cause
shoulder.
That it reminded me because my cousin, when he was trying to push my other cousin on his birthday cake for his birthday, he dislocated his shoulder. He
What?
dislocated his shoulder. He's trying to push it, and that motion that he tried to push, it dislocated his shoulder. So he had like a sharp pain coming from his shoulder. So they took him to the hospital or like to the clinic or wherever they went.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
doctor was just, like told him like to move your shoulder up, and he was moving it, and he couldn't move it past a point where it started hurting super bad. So then like the doctor had to slowly put it in. He slowly had to put it in, and then it kept going higher, and it started hurting. Like it started hurting, and then like you hear like a pop, and then he's like, "Is that good?" He's like, "That's good." And then he tried to move it higher, and he couldn't. So then the doctor had to keep pushing it up to block it, put it back into place. So I'm like, that's what kind of reminded me. Like you said, your shoulder didn't want to like it, at a certain point it hurt.
Yeah,
So I feel like it kind of not dislocated, but like all the way. But it's like that slight dislocation with that angle going away. It kind of like popped it out just a bit.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if you might have a dislocated shoulder.
I hope not.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Was it worth it for your cousin?
Yeah, he got the kick. He pushed him in the kick.
He pushed
It was all worth it.
It was worth
Oh,
it.
that's good.
That's it, whatever it takes.
You and him share shoulder problems.
Oh.
Oh no, I think mine's way worse now.
What happened to your shoulder?
So I was young.
I was young.
So I was going to skating down like hills, bombing hills, and I was skating like to like in a friend's neighborhood, and like that neighborhood hasn't been fully built, so the road ends at one point. So I was going down the hill, and we were going to a hill where like you go and it just goes into the dirt. So like shit, I gotta stop, So I just like I'm like shit, like how do I stop it? Because it's like I started like not panicking, but it's like point where like I'm gonna pretty much like hit the dirt and I just go flying out, So I'm like I'm just slowly start slowing down, When I start slowing down,
Skateboard?
yeah, skateboard. When I
You
start
put your
slowing-
foot on the floor. On the
one
ground?
of them started like sliding down if I could slow down, and the board hit a manhole, like a hole. Just it goes down, where like the sewer drains are. So it hits it, and like the board went this way, and I went this way straight forward. So my board hit a hard left, and I went straight forward. So then like I kind of like it turned me that like motion of going. It turned me to the right. And then I was like, oh, damn. And I was like flying.
I just picture your body flying.
Yeah, because I was like, boom, and I was going. And I remember like landing on the right shoulder and boom, hitting it. And I just started rolling.
Oh.
And I threw myself up. Like when I was like, almost like finished rolling, I threw myself up and I got up like super quick. And I was like,
How old were you?
19, I think around 19, 18, 19. I think 19, yeah.
Same exact thing happened to me, but in his neighborhood.
In his neighborhood?
Were you there?
I think I was there. Yeah.
I don't know if you or Caleb were there, but I was with one of you guys, and like I had my skateboard or something, and we were riding. You know where Adrian lives?
Yeah.
He lives in that neighborhood. So I was going down his hill, and then I was riding a skateboard, and then I was trying to slow down just like you, and then I hit a pebble. That pebble took me out, dude.
It's always the pebbles.
It's always the pebbles, bro. And then
this
like,
rock right here, this gay rock.
dude, my skateboard went this way. I went straight flying,
Mhm.
and then I fucking landed face first on my body, like, and I just dragged. I just dragged, bro. I was
You have like no motion, like no roll, just like just dragging through the.
Yes, literally, I accepted my fate, and then I landed in front of these Asians doing lawn care to their front yard.
Mhm.
In front of
Wait,
their
lawn care?
like they were working on their lawn.
Yeah.
They were working on their lawn. I don't know what the right term is for doing that. I just said lawn care.
Yeah.
But yeah, in front of these Asians, and they just the lady looks at me. She's like, "Oh, are you okay?" Like they asked me, "Are you?" And then I pick up my skateboard and I hold my hand on my arm. I'm like, yeah. And then I just walk away like, I just walk away like that. I just walked away like that. It was so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, knowing deep down, you're not okay. But
I'm
it's
not
just like,
okay,
yeah,
dude. I'm scraped up all of my arm, bro. I had that road burn. I got pebbles stuck on my arm. I was bleeding, dude. Yeah, I was bleeding, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, I was with you. I was at your guys'
I
neighborhood.
think I
that
remember that. Yeah.
day. Mhm.
That is honestly such a typical thing I hear when people do skateboarding.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't do skateboarding.
You know what made me quit skateboarding?
That?
I did a kickflip one day, and it landed in between my
legs.
legs.
Yeah.
It hit my nuts.
Oof.
And then I stopped.
Mm.
Because back in the day, I was able to do an ollie, pop shove it, and then I was able to do a kickflip here and there. But one day, I just did a kickflip wrong, and it landed on my nuts, and I stopped. I was like, I'm done.
You got a little
I tapped
popsicle,
out.
dude.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful with those popsicles. No,
Yeah.
It's popsicle.
No, you're right. You're right.
popsicles. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
Be
popsicle.
careful with your popsicle. Yeah.
No, because it's when you that happen, like when you do a trick and it lands straight up, you become a popsicle. Yeah. They just like
Chris Evans' his Human Torch.
ooh, just
Oh.
like that, yeah. No, but yeah, I separated my shoulder. At that point, I fell, and then it turns out the doctor told me that I separated my shoulder. So like pretty much the bone was connected. It's just like all the tendons around it ripped off. So there's like so I couldn't move it because during that I was like after I fell, now we were walking, and then I had my phone and it started slowly going down, and I lost all like power in my right arm. So then like I just pretty much went home, fell asleep, woke up early in the morning to tell my parents I couldn't move my hand, and then yeah, they just told me like took me to the doctor, and then the doctor's like, "What were you doing?" I'm skating. He's like, I get a lot of you here.
I get a lot of you
Yeah, I get a lot of you here. Like it's like typical, So then
Yeah.
he showed me like he's like, I'm gonna give you X-rays, go to Intermountain. and get X-rays. I got back, got the X-rays done, came back. He got him, and then we checked that. He's like, "Yep, that's a 3rd degree, some AC something separation on your shoulder."
Oh.
So then it turned out and looked at it. It's like, yeah, all your tendons just like ripped off.
Damn.
So there's nothing connected. There's no muscle that was able to move your hand. It's there, like it's connected like with a bone, but it's just like all your tendons were ripped off. That you don't have no power. There's like nothing, like no muscle that's like your muscles are there, but just like you can't control it.
Can't move it.
Yeah, because it ripped off. So then I'm like, it's like, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to do surgery or do you let it naturally heal? I'm like, how much surgery cost? He's like, yeah, a couple thousand. I'm like, I'll do it at home.
Do it at home.
Yeah. So then I just had to move movement. So then from that point, like you can hear it pop the whole time.
I heard
I
it,
hear
dude.
it.
I heard
Oh,
it.
I hear that.
I heard the look.
Yeah,
Godspeed to you, my
No,
lord.
that's why I don't like doing shoulder workouts that good, because then like I feel like it's just it might one day just like it just, like
Right?
it just give out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm afraid of it, dude.
I'm glad you didn't get like a 4th degree like kind of tear. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's like
Oh.
tear completely off
yeah.
of your.
It's like no longer there.
It's no longer there.
Yeah.
Speaking of tears, can I?
Just
kidding. I'm just kidding. Speaking of tears, though, for real, when you go to the gym, what's your biggest fear of muscle to tear?
Or like incidents happen.
Incidents.
For
Okay.
me, it's my chest. I'm so scared that one day, like, I saw this video of some guy tearing his chest. Oh,
Oh my god.
Doing bench press?
so
I-
scary,
I think
dude.
I know what video you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and then it was all bruised up after.
Bruised up.
Yeah.
I think that or my bicep, but more of my chest actually.
I think my biggest concern is my biceps because
Oh.
wait. You guys had asked me before how much do I curl? I never answered that question.
How much can you curl? Yeah.
Curl. I don't usually do dumbbells, but
I'm gonna guess 40.
I'm guessing based off the way that I do for curling, like preacher curls with like a
Ooh.
barbell. I believe I could do like maybe 30 or 35,
Okay.
Oh, nice.
maybe just to be safe.
So how
around
much
there.
preacher curls do you do?
I think the weight of the barbell is 25,
Mhm.
and then I can put 35 on each side.
Oh wow.
That's handsome.
What is that? 95?
Yeah, so I think that's 95. Yeah, thanks for doing the math. I
No,
wouldn't.
bro.
No,
That's fine.
So I think that's 95 I can do. I can only do 2 reps on it, but the thing that freaks me out
Oh
is,
yeah.
like I'm pushing so hard that it's just gonna
Yeah.
Snap
yoink
it.
off.
As long as you it's gonna yoink.
It's not going to yoink.
As long
off,
as
it's
you
not-
like warm up and you stretch, you'll be fine. But like
I know, but it's so much pressure and tension on just one muscle.
on one muscle. Yeah,
So that it's the
that's
point.
what I'm saying, because Alonso goes till failure. So like,
No, but it's,
by the
his-
way,
his-
I did walking lunges the other day. I thought of you and I was dying.
I was dying. No, but I think because that one,
Okay, fuck me.
like walking lunges is like squats and everything. You know, your arms are carrying the weights. You know, it's like all muscles working. But then that preacher curl is just like one
Yeah, it's just that
specific
one
muscle.
movement, especially if you keep that,
Oh.
because it's all the pressure right there.
all right there. And I just worry that this thing is gonna go up.
Mm.
Oh my!
The gym is a dangerous place. We talked about this the
Yeah.
other day.
It's a dangerous place.
Do you ever do bench, and then with the bar, and then you ever think to yourself, if this weight drops on you and hits your neck, you're dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
What a thought to have, right?
It's a thought, but God, I don't know. When I get that thought, I'm just
Have
I
you ever
would
done
rather
monkey
just-
grips?
no. I have what's monkey grips?
Justin, do you want to care to
Oh,
elaborate?
you
here?
can go for it.
Actually, let's have him talk. I feel bad that we've left him out of this whole podcast.
All right,
I'm
everybody-
just listening.
He does this.
No,
It's
he
okay. He
likes
chimes
to
in
listen.
when he wants to.
He likes
Okay.
listening, though.
You
likes
good,
to-
Alonso?
Yeah, I think about what you said the other day to me, dude.
What?
How you said like I turn off my mic too much. I clear my,
Oh, it's
I
okay.
clear my throat too
It's
much.
okay.
I drink water too much.
You can. No, I never said anything about you drinking water.
Yeah, I made that up.
I'm drinking water. I can tell.
No, still gotta clear my throat. But I'm like, I don't
That's
want to
okay.
look away because you still hear it, and then you call me on.
No, it's okay.
Just point it out and then clear it.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather have you clear your throat than you do this every time you speak.
But I do that. I have to clear my throat, and then gotta do it again like in 5 minutes.
It's
And then
okay.
I-
You can clear your throat.
So-
It's okay. Clear your throat, buddy.
Nah, I'm just chilling.
One to clear for you?
I'm sorry, Alonso. I don't mean to be picking on you.
Just kind of like what Justen, what Kevin said to him.
What
I'm
did I
just
do?
making an observation.
I'll say.
Do you know what a monkey grip is, Alonso?
No.
Monkey grip is like this. You wrap it around over the bar. Because you know how people go underneath their thumbs? It's over.
I thought that was for Avenger. I thought that was called the Death Grip. Is it?
Yeah.
Monkey.
I thought it was the
Monkey.
Death Grip.
Hey, together.
I've tried that before. My brother.
It makes a difference.
It does. It's a lot harder to like.
It is a lot harder.
Yeah, a lot harder. I think I'm more just used to doing this.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I just do that as a
I'm more
challenge.
prefer to than this. And then, but we talk about grips. So you go.
Oh, Elian, I have a question for you.
What's your question, sexy man?
Got two, but one's gonna lead us down a rabbit hole. I know. Where are you going in 3 weeks?
3 weeks. Yay! I'm off to Korea. I'm
Oh, you going to Korea? South
Yeah.
Korea? North Korea?
South Korea.
Oh, thank
Not yet to
goodness.
North Korea. Not
Yeah.
yet. Soon enough.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I am doing a study abroad program through at the U right now, University of Utah, and it's called U Asia Campus Program. So students that are enrolled at the University of Utah have the option to transfer over to U Asia Campus, which is the University of Utah's Asia campus in Korea. It's in Incheon, so I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Incheon. It's like an hour away from Seoul, and I'll be leaving there August 11th. So that's the day that I have to leave. I have to be there Wednesday between 12 and 5 p.m. to check in.
Wow.
In Korea?
In Korea, yeah, to my dorms. I'll be living on dorms. I
On a
didn't want to leave
campus?
on campus, yeah.
There's a University of Utah campus in Korea, right?
Yeah, there's a campus and they have dorms. Pretty much everything you have that's here, pretty much over there.
Have you practiced any of the like languages over there? Korean?
Oh, no.
no.
Korean? No.
You're raw dog, huh? You just going there.
I'm
balls
raw
deep.
dogging in there.
But he knows Japanese pretty well.
Oh yeah.
I do, but the thing is, like, the Japanese is not really going to work over there.
Yeah.
Korean.
But it's still something cool that you know.
It's still something cool, yeah. So if I ever do need to use it at any moment, then I can.
Just whip it out, dude.
Yeah,
Whoop it out.
Yeah, remember, you gotta bow to everybody you meet. Okay.
That is true. It's
You gotta bow.
respect for
respectfully.
bowing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The lower you go is the more respect you have for the other person.
What if I
Lower
went
I
down
go,
on my
lower.
knees and I just,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Hey, hit the floor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
head
dude.
to the floor.
Yeah, dude, face down, ass up.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What if I did that kind of bow? Is that the ultimate respect?
That's pretty much the most highly respectful.
Highly respectful. That's something the Japanese people do.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do that to you guys before we leave.
Oh. Yeah, because I know in Japan they bow. They have a lot of like for their culture respect. Like over there in like Japan is respect a bunch of like because you can't like litter. You gotta do a bunch of stuff. But I don't know if it's like that in Korea.
Yeah, that's something I definitely am going to observe when I'm over
Yeah.
there. Because some of the differences that I've seen is Japanese culture is like more respect to
Yeah.
elderly and people.
Mm.
So anyone you see on the street, it's always bowing, like
Yeah.
being like
Slay.
"Ohayou gozaimasu," or like just
Ooh.
"Arigato, sumimasen," like just
Ooh.
bowing. Like
Say other words.
say other words.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us a sentence right now.
Give me a
Give you a sentence.
Kimoshi moshi.
What can I say?
Yeah, question. How you say what a wonderful day.
What a wonderful day.
Well, I'll give you say.
Or
Go on, let's see.
or tell us what you do know.
Yeah.
What I do know. My only issue is that some words,
Hmm?
they're not really said like in Japanese. It's so different because, like, for example, what I say, what a wonderful day.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful day would be.
I guess you could say "steki na," like something
Oh.
wonderful, you know, like,
Mhm.
or, hold on. I do not want to sidetrack off here a little bit.
Mhm.
I'm trying to stay on to this.
No, you're good.
Yeah, it's
If
okay.
you want to sidetrack, derail us.
Yeah, feel free. So that's pretty cool because it's very interesting because I love Japan. I
Yeah,
love
we
like
do-
the
we all
culture
do.
and everything, and like the whole place, scenery wise. Ooh, amazing, beautiful. You want to ask him something about Japan?
Yeah, any questions?
Yeah,
Any questions?
concerns.
Japan?
Yeah, Japan.
I got some South Korea questions there.
Oh,
Ask
South
him.
Korea.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
then we can go
Well-
back. We can come back to South Korea then.
Yeah, because that's where he is going.
One
after all.
second. Because you guys wanted to hear like any phrase, right?
Yeah, anything. Yeah,
Anything.
kind of like something that we can take from that knowledge of you that you have.
Knowledge.
That you have in that brain of yours,
Mm.
beautiful head of yours.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean, dude?
Oh, that just means shut up. No.
That's a long way to say
That's
shut
a long
up.
way. It is
That's
a long way to say
shut up.
But I think something cool before we move on to South Korea is the language Japanese is starting to become more like English now.
Wait,
Throughout the-
Japanese?
Japanese,
Really?
because Japanese, the way the system, like the way the whole system works is they have three writing systems. They have hiragana, which is their main authentic language of Japanese. Then you have katakana. Katakana is the same as hiragana, but the only difference is katakana is more for foreign words.
Oh, okay.
So, for example, if you wanted to call someone handsome, hansamu. It's just
it's kind of like you put their little words into your words.
it's your words.
Yeah, so that's like kind of handsome maru, something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I
Or
see.
if you wanted to say lemon, remen. It's there's no L, so it's remen.
How you say hello, hero?
Hero. and in fact, in Japanese, they just say hi.
Oh wow, okay. So then they're kind of like putting a little bit of like English into like
English
into their words.
in their words.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. I didn't know that.
That is that.
Is this where you're going?
Mm.
Look how bougie it looks.
He looks fancy.
Looks so fancy.
Oh, cause isn't my bad, not sites right, but isn't Samsung or which one is Samsung's the one that came out from South Korea, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's one of the biggest. Like, so that technology wise, they're really advanced over there in South Korea.
My brother could have gone to Korea and done this exact same thing, but he chose not to go.
He didn't go. Okay, not to diss on Saul or anything, but the reason he told me he didn't go was because there's no food plan.
What do you
A
mean
food plan is like you pay for a meal. I think the way it goes is you pay for meals ahead of time so that you already get your meals. But here at UAsia campus, you don't have that. So every meal that you get, you have to pay for it. It's like $2 or $3 for like every meal, like
$2 or
lunch.
$3?
Yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Over here it's
That's
like
pretty
what?
good, though.
$8?
At least 15.
Probably
or
$10 for a 15 or $10 for
Oh
a
my
meal
God.
here.
Yeah,
Holy
Wait,
shit! But that's cheap out there.
well, that's just in the campus. You have to pay
that's in
for it?
campus. Yeah,
That's not bad.
it's
Yeah,
pretty
that's not
cheap.
bad.
It's
Yeah,
not bad. That's not bad. I wouldn't. Food plants.
Yeah, like everybody wanted Saul to go, and he just didn't want to because everybody felt like he wanted him to go.
Oh, look at that.
But no, this building looks sick right up here. Look at this.
Anyway, what are you gonna study there?
Ooh. So, I'm in my generals right now
Okay.
of doing all my credentials at school.
Yeah.
I haven't really got into my career yet.
Mhm.
So my career is focused on like social work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the goal at the end of my whole career.
Yeah.
Not the end of the career, but like at the end of like at my time at the university where I at least get a degree in like social work. That's something I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
But as far as this goes for this semester, I'm just going to be going to do my generals.
Oh, so you're gonna be like doing whatever you're gonna be doing like here in Utah, just over
Yeah.
there.
Just
huh?
over there, yeah.
That's so sick, because especially like you're gonna be doing the same thing you do here, but you're gonna be like living a whole different life over there.
And you get an experience out of it.
Yeah. that's
Whole
so-
life experience,
You're
different
going to be more
people.
independent and responsible being on your own out there.
Yeah.
How long are you gonna be over there?
4 months.
4 months.
Yeah,
So
4
you
months.
leave in August. Wow. So you're gonna be coming back what in February,
I'll be coming
Say December?
December, yeah.
December?
I was thinking, and I'm like, wait, 6 months?
Not like it's not
Yeah,
like
like
4 months. Yeah.
4 months, yeah. So I'll be gone August.
Oh yeah, 8 to 12. Yeah. So that'll be December. Yeah.
Yeah, December. I'll be back December. It's 4 months that I'll be gone. It's a while. Like,
Yeah.
on the long run, doesn't seem that much,
Wow, yeah.
but it's a while.
Yeah, it is a while.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so much.
And that's why it's also cool that I brought him, because then we can get his input when he comes back.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Experience.
sick.
Yeah,
That's gonna be really
right.
cool. Wow, I didn't know
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
you,
will,
should hand out the Now We're Thinking podcast, like little things over there. Just hand them like flyers.
Oh, yeah. I'll give you stickers. I'll get some stickers made, and I'll give you a shitload to take out there.
hey,
yeah, that'd be pretty sick though. That's sick, because especially over there in like in South Korea, I always heard like good things about him over there. Like especially like
Oh,
technology,
really?
yeah, technology wise. Like and all in like is like the phones, like Samsung. I'm telling you, we're Samsung over there. Technology wise, I heard good things about it. I don't know about how the culture's over there, like everything. I just
Tech,
know
though?
the tech is like really nice over there. That's what I'm saying. When you go into the building, that building looks very fancy.
Yeah, it looks like
It's
nice.
very fancy.
Yeah.
Fancy.
It
I
has
will
solar
s-
panels there too. Is that
I think so. Yeah.
on the outside? The outskirts?
So looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty
I will say one thing though. They have bidets.
Yeah,
That's something I'm excited
That's
about.
so
the
sick.
bidets. Yeah.
Bidets? What are that?
That's the toilet ones that like sprayed.
Oh, that sprays in your booty hole.
Sprays water in your booty hole. You
It
know, like.
cleans it.
You gotta,
Inside
you
and
gotta give me a
out.
review about that one.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll just make a video about
yeah,
it.
make a little video like,
Yeah.
all right, and then you put it down in front of you, and you don't see your face reaction.
That's
all you're gonna see. You said,
We
"Oh,
holding
have
on
any-
to his knees.
the walls."
Do you have any?
Gripping the walls.
Do you have any friends that you're gonna go out with over there that you know, or just by yourself?
Just by myself.
Wow.
I only met
Oh, okay.
as soon as I applied to the program, I got accepted like a day later. I'm like, oh, this is great,
oh, that's kind of like a little red flag too. Is like, why did I get accepted so quick?
right?
Yeah.
They cover your plane and travel, right?
They don't cover anything.
Oh, they
Wow.
don't. You have to
Wow.
do.
I have to cover every single expense.
Can I ask how much it was?
It's 10 grand for the whole program.
10
Oh
grand.
my
god,
Dude, how the fuck were you able to do that?
Dude, I was able to pull off like paying like the majority of.
Oh my goodness! I
It's-
thought the school like it was a program
Provide
offered
you.
through the school that provided it.
They
I think
say
Saul
that.
had a scholarship to go for free. I think, which is make you know.
Oh yeah,
I'll bleep that. Did she have to pay or did she have a scholarship to go?
she had a scholarship, so she kind of
Okay.
just went for free.
Saul had a scholarship too.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Go give him a taco when you get home.
Dude,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
all
yeah.
did.
You grab him, be
We
like-
all did. Listen here, you little shit.
You little shit.
No, we all did, bro. Everybody gave him shit, dude. Like, you should have go. And honestly, he was like, I don't even want to go because everyone wants me to go. And I'm like, oh my God, whatever.
wow.
That's just a good opportunity wasted.
I know, and not everyone gets the opportunity. Like this is something I learned.
Dude, I would go.
Yeah,
I would go.
no one gets the opportunity.
I want to go to Asia. It's so nice out there.
Right. They don't really get opportunity to go to Asia, go to Egypt. Well, why Egypt?
Why not
Egypt is pretty. Yeah,
Yeah, Egypt. Yeah,
Egypt's so
sure.
nice.
Egypt.
Part
go
of
to
Africa.
Africa, Europe to study. That sounds pretty cool, right?
Europe's more for the rich, but yeah.
True.
Mhm.
But it sounds so cool. Like I definitely wouldn't like
Especially for 4 months.
4 months.
You get to like,
Because yeah, like
you're going to take your console out there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You have to.
I have to.
yeah, because also you're studying, right? What you're gonna do, like everybody's here does studies, but the only thing different is that you're gonna be like overseas.
Experiencing
You know?
a new culture.
Experiencing new culture. Yeah.
So
It's going to
something-
be a culture shock for you for sure. Are the teachers, professors going to be Korean?
Oh.
bilingual.
Bilingual, yes.
Bilingual. Yes, they are bilingual. Thankfully, if this was Korean, I would not have gone to the program because I don't know
you
any.
wouldn't understand.
I don't know any.
They're
Korean.
gonna be writing on sticks and swiggle lines on the board. You're just like
True.
it's just so lost. You're like,
I'm just happy to be here.
You just draw.
Just happy to be here.
He just sketches. It's just a sketch.
It's going to be the Koreans. They're going to do a Karate Kid movie out there.
the Karate Kid. Well, you said there's more people that are going with you, right?
Yeah, so it's like a whole like I think 40 students that are going, including me.
Oh, nice. It's like a class, right?
So it's like a class. Yeah, it's a lot. And
Well, that's, to me, that's an experience of its
Yeah.
own.
yeah, like besides the costs that I have to cover, that me and my parents they're gonna be like covering together.
Well, that's good. You have some help.
Support.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It's sure it's expensive. Like there's the thing. It's like I can't afford. I mean, yeah, like
you can because you're already
you
going.
can. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to miss on the opportunity to go. Like
Yeah.
even if it was expensive, I wanted to take it
Yeah.
because
That's more of like your world, you know, that you're
world.
into. Because like anime, Japan.
Mhm. Well, it's part of Asia.
It's part of Asia, yeah. So
True.
like, it's like connected. It's like a part of that culture that you're into, you know.
Yeah, at least it's like they're pretty close to each other. Like if you were to talk it geographically, they're like kind of almost touching tips a little bit.
Wow.
That's hot.
Are you, by any chance, are you able to go outside of the
Yeah.
campus and
Yeah.
explore? Would you ever go to Japan?
Oh yeah, I definitely might consider going to Japan. What I have to do though is once I get there, I have to wait a month to get my alien resident card.
Okay.
And once I get that,
You can go explore.
I'm free to travel wherever the hell I want to.
That's nice.
So if I wanted to go to North Korea, I'll fucking send my ass in there.
Do you plan to?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Are you gonna go to the border?
You should at least go to the border.
Yes.
Yes,
I will
nice.
do that.
Yeah.
Take some videos, dude, please.
Dude, I will.
Send me some.
I'll take pictures.
We'll talk about you on the
Yeah.
pod. Look, today Elian sent us a video. He's at the border of North Korea.
I'm in North Korea.
Yeah, dude, you only see is like you in the like the line. You're like, oh. Next thing you see, like you fall, and they just carry you in there. That's the last thing we see of
I
it.
know, right?
That'd be
God
funny, though.
forbid.
But
God forbid.
That'd be nice to see. Like that'd be crazy to see.
Oh, yeah.
Border and everything.
Yeah, there's like a little tourist attraction you could do on that. It takes
Oh, wow.
you into the demilitarized zone, which is like miles away from the border from both sides.
Yeah.
And what pretty much how this works is like they take you by bus and you travel. It's traveling under like a little cave, and to get there. And once you get there, you can change your currency into Korean currency. You can try their number one, quote unquote, number one beer in the world, even though it's not.
It's like Corona.
The Corona, something like that. But once you get there, you can then cross into the line between North Korea or South Korea.
Damn. I think I heard about this though.
Yeah.
There's this. I heard this YouTube. I don't know where from, but these people on YouTube went to North Korea and they got like a little tour of this little town or base, and like it was so interesting because like it looked so abandoned, but like it didn't at the same time.
Oh, I
And
know
it
what you're
looked-
talking about. It's the North Korea flag. It's kind of where they have the flag. Yeah, there it is. That's it.
Wow.
So
okay.
once you're there, you can go up on the patio and you can look on those like magnifying glasses and you see that town. That
Wow.
town right there is fake.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
It's fake. So the flag there is to represent to South Koreans, hey, yo, we're not, like, we got our flag here. We have people living here, you should be afraid of us. I mean, no. I mean, if anything, South Korea should be more afraid of... North Korea should be more afraid to South Korea because North Korea is, like, really... They're doing economically terrible.
Over there?
Yeah.
Because they're not trading with outside, right? Besides, like, maybe their
No.
allies.
Yeah.
So it's, like, kind of like, you don't get the
And
best.
their people
of
don't get
everything.
that much food. They eat rats and stuff.
Rations.
insects.
Yeah, people are poor.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
the
very
majority of the
poor.
population in North Korea, they're very poor people.
Yeah.
The heavies, dude. She tells us about... I forgot what her name is, bro.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, but she pretty much tells you how like, she escaped North Korea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was her story? She escaped through China, right? Like,
Do you know during the winter time, I think it freezes. I think a lake freezes, and she's able to cross it.
You know me?
oh,
It's this girl.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's her. Yeah,
Yeah, she's able to cross it. I think her mom crossed it.
really.
Yeah.
I thought she was traded in for like trafficking or something.
Yeah,
like
but I
that.
think they caught her. Like they caught her at the end, and then her mom got sent to trafficking, and then she also got sent to trafficking. But she was younger, so then like she had to go like a different route. So they separated her and her mom. But I guess like over there, once they found out that she like escaped and like over here in the U.S. and pretty much like spilled the beans on everything that's going over there, they executed her whole life, like her whole like bloodline over there in North Korea.
dude, that is so.
Yeah.
That shit was sad.
Yeah, because over there it's like saying like if you get, I think they punish 2 generations of you,
Yeah.
like in your whole like bloodline. If you do something bad or disrespect like the leader, they punish like 2 generations of you. Your kids will be punished. Until then, like those your kids will be like normal citizens. They will start from being poor, back to being poor instead of being like branded as like I guess like criminals.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, 'cause
knowing
it's
how
always
North
strict,
Korea
yeah.
is, they're very punishing like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I bet. So now you're gonna be in South Korea over there, right by them, neighbors.
Right. Yeah. We're just neighboring them.
Yeah. Wow.
It is so close.
Yeah, well, I hope you're safe out there.
Yeah, be safe.
And you
out
have the
there.
time of your life and you come back with some good stories.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I'm definitely going to be observing a lot of the culture there.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be nice.
That's one of the reasons I want to go because South Korea is interesting. I've recently been listening to K-pop for a while now.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
interesting. It's an interesting genre of music. The food there is wonderful. just one of the things I'm really wondering about is like the culture there for not culture, but the people there. South Korea has like one of the highest suicide rates in the world.
Oh my goodness.
South Korea?
South Korea.
Is it they're working them too hard, or
Honestly, you would expect it to be like Japanese culture where you are overworking your ass off for the country.
mm-hmm.
Kind of like how it was for
Mappa?
kamikaze. Like you die for your country. Now it's like you're working
like
your
your
ass
honor?
off.
I see.
This now, with South Korea, the reason it's like one of the highest suicide rates, it's because
A mix of economic and social cultural factors.
yeah, so there's a lot of like social problems they have. One of the biggest things, to kind of be general, not really be specific. Generally, it's a very democratic.
Damn, it's mostly men too.
It's mostly men. It's very misogynistic.
They got a bunch of Andrew Tates walking around over there.
I believe so. Yeah, they're very misogynistic. Very high beauty standards for women.
Oh.
Women have like one of the highest suicide rates. Based on from what I know is because like men here expect women to be like skinny, very thin, slim, have the perfect face and everything, just to be like a perfect girl, like that. And a lot of women really can't meet that standard here. So really the suicide rates are really high for that reason.
Damn.
And men here just seem like they're absolutely like they suck.
And what about over there? The women have a higher standards for the men out there. Is that why? Or?
No, it's just like men projecting that onto women
And South Korea.
in South Korea. Yeah.
Dude,
Wow. Okay.
darn.
And are you gonna change that?
Well, not that I want to change it, but it's like
You could be that change.
I could be that change.
You go to like the strip club and be like, hey, you know how to do this.
You don't have to do that.
Hand out
True.
flyers.
Yeah, have that flyers. Listen to the Now We're Thinking podcast.
Yeah.
No, but that's crazy. I didn't know it was like that, like the culture wise.
Yeah.
Culture-wise, is pretty bad. People
Wow.
are there really rude. Like,
are they?
people are. I mean,
Wow.
people can be rude. Yeah. Like, for me, for example, if I were to go out like this, not really like within the standards, I could be called ugly, for example, or like, you don't look good.
Yeah.
They're straight
No, I
up
could
just
see that.
rude like that.
Wait, like they're judging you by feature wise, or like how you
Feature.
dress?
How you dress,
Everything,
your
I bet.
features. If you have like your face is really not good looking, they will judge you for that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Service,
Wow.
you'll get your food 10 minutes later,
Yeah.
like that.
Service is really
Wow.
not too good there either. People don't really like.
Yeah. So how is their food so good then?
They just make really good food. Like the thing about Korean cuisine,
You excited for the food?
yes, the thing with Korean cuisine, it's sweet.
Oh,
It's savory and it's sweet. Have you guys ever tried any
No.
like Korean recipes?
I had a Korean barbecue with you.
Yeah, Korean barbecue. Do you
Yeah.
know the sauces that go with it? You know
Yeah.
how it's like sweet?
It's a bunch of that in the food.
It's a bunch of that.
Okay.
Wow.
Their pizza is sweet, from what I heard. All their
Ooh.
food is sweet there.
Interesting.
Yeah, but they're like so bitter as a people.
Not that it's bitter, but they just I don't know. They're
Culture's different. Like
culture's
that, I guess.
different.
I guess
Yeah.
culture is different from the food, huh?
Yeah,
food's
different from the
sweet. They're
food.
fucking sour.
Yeah.
I understand. Makes sense. Yeah, but I kind of because I didn't know about that because I didn't know the suicide rate was that high in South Korea. I feel like that's how it would be in China. Like China would be super high because of like how they make them work.
Mm.
So I feel like the suicide rate would be higher over there.
I
But
thought
South-
it would be higher north
North Korea
because of the way of living over there.
I think so, but I think they're trying to survive out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. And that's the thing is right here is definitely one of the reasons why I want to go, because definitely as a social worker, what I want to do is I want my career to be focused around helping people with mental health problems,
Mm-hmm.
mental health issues, or any suicidal thoughts. So I just really want to see like immerse myself in a culture where it's like maybe to see what it's like for people to go through this. Like
Mhm.
Yeah,
How
because then
is-
it could benefit you in your career and what you choose to go into.
yeah, and it helps me kind of have cultural understanding of like of other
Yeah.
people and like
Yeah, because it also like it kind of gives you like a little broad like perspective of what is the main problem around the whole world. You know, like you see like people
Right.
like maybe like getting overworked. Okay, that's one of the big problems that you have to like focus on, because if everybody has like different problems and you see like 10 that stand out exactly the same around the whole world, then where you're going to be, your field's going to be more like kind of like pointed to help people, especially if like South Korea has this like 72.5% of 100,000 people. So like that's a very high percentage, and then you can find out like what's the problem in that. Then that's going to be a very good factor to take that around the world.
Right.
So it's going to be really nice to understand that.
It's really nice. And my whole thing is I just want to help people out.
Yeah.
And it would just seem really nice if I could just at some point in the future maybe establish like a little program in South Korea where I could just help
Look at
anyone
you.
anyone that needs help, because here is really bad.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. And I just want to care about people.
Yeah, that's
I
really
like to
nice.
hear
Yeah.
What an amazing person.
Yeah.
I know, right? And maybe if I really want to, I'll go balls deep and just take it as North Korea.
Oh, be careful.
Yeah, good luck, dude.
Be careful.
Yeah, dude.
Before you do that, be careful.
Kim Jong-un is listening, but like, don't bring that shit.
He just laughing, dude. He's like, into my town?
Into my town.
Not my watch, buddy.
That's the thing. I want to be their Master Oogway.
Mm.
Oh, you already are
okay.
mine.
I already on that side. I'm already onto that. I just want to riz him up with words,
Ooh.
honestly.
Ooh, you're rizzing me
Hey,
up.
picture to us, Oscars. Kim Jong Un and your Elian.
Oh, pitch it like
Yeah,
a little
pitch
like
it. A little pitch.
skit.
Yeah,
You met him at the Bordeaux.
Yeah,
He's just chilling, dude, and you saw him.
Okay, I got something a little silly for you. Are you a Little Caesars pizza?
No.
No, because you're hot and I'm ready. Oh my god, where do I go off about that?
Justin over here.
I just say nonsense over here.
You know what you should pitch to Kim Jong Un?
What should I pitch him about?
Chicago Bulls or Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, start him off sweet. You gotta let him like
He
the ball
loves
rolling.
the Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman. So if you riz him up with anything about that, maybe you bring him a jersey. You dude. Well, he's rich, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You bring him a basketball signed by MJ. I mean, you could have forged it, but still, who would know?
Right, because North Koreans, they don't really have any social media, so he wouldn't even know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you come with them with the Bulls jersey, maybe a peace offering, you already won. You already rizzed them up off the bat.
Right off the bat. Maybe on top of that, if I can leak one
But
of
that
the-
was good, Little Caesars Pizza, because
It was-
I'm hot and ready for you.
You're hot and I'm ready.
You're hot and I'm ready. Yeah.
No, but that's really good because you had to like sweet talk him into, you
You
can't.
kind of be a
Yeah.
little sweet to him, you
Yeah,
know?
they're like what's it called? What's the guy from Django? When he said like, you don't like if you want the cow, you gotta first go bigger, you gotta look for the farm, like how much is your farm? And like, okay, let's sweet talk. Let's down like where we can negotiate, the cow, and then like that's reasonable now, So yeah, first you gotta hit him with the love basketball. Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, the GOATs, 19 something year champions, I brought you a basketball. Here's this, I brought you a jersey. Here's that,
Here's his Michael
You know?
Jordan. Wait, what is that really expensive like Michael Jordan shoe that
Jordans?
Jordan's?
Chicago.
It's like his shoes that he wore, but it's on sale.
Those ones?
Is it those ones?
I don't know. There's a lot.
On sale.
There's a lot, yeah, but let's say-
they're in the games or where?
in the games, yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe there's not a specific one, but maybe I could just give him like a pair of one of his shoes that he wore when he played.
Oh, brother.
You're gonna pay a
Yeah.
whopping penny for those.
Penny for those.
I mean, you can play like Chicago ones.
You could get some random size 15 Jordans and just say he wore them.
How do we know his foot size?
I
We
mean,
can
we
look it
could
up.
Google
The
it.
internet.
Yeah, we got the internet, bro. But
Well,
like
make
right
sure
here
you-
it says
Yeah,
since-
presentations, everything, right? So you
Yeah.
give him a little box, that's a glass box, and have it in there and be like, hey, Michael Jordan, you love him?
he wore these.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Well, right here it says, I just Googled why Kim Jong Un loves basketball so much, and he says since boarding school in Switzerland, Kim says he loved playing basketball and would wear the Chicago Bulls sweatshirts and Nike sneakers during Obama's administration. State Department officials considered sending basketball players to North Korea to jumpstart diplomatic efforts and affording the Washington Post. So yeah, Kim Jong Un loves basketball.
That's good to know.
Yes.
He loves basketball. And that's actually interesting.
Now I didn't know that. He study abroad. Aboard. That's pretty sick. What size is MJ? Michael Jordan?
13.
13.
Jesus, man.
That's a very accessible size.
Oh my gosh. Well, so you gonna be exploring around the whole South Korea then?
Yeah. You're going to be
That's
exploring around. Definitely like on the weekends when I'm not. Sorry for bringing on your.
You're fine. You're
yes.
good.
Definitely when I'm like on the weekends when I'm not really busy with classes and everything, I'm definitely just going to go exploring around Seoul because it's just right there. And if you were to look up the city right now,
Oh,
it looks really nice. Look at that.
Oh wow. Okay.
It is pure city life. It's like
Wow.
immersing yourself in like a Japanese
That's
like
pretty, go back to the picture you said before. You see how like that row of trees right there separates like
The land from
the city and then also like the countryside. Like it looks like a little different, you know?
yes, it
I
does.
like
It's
that.
nice. Yeah,
I
that
like
looks
that.
really nice.
It's really nice. That something like that really just I would die to be there. It looks so nice.
It does.
It looks nice, especially during nighttime. I think it would be really, like beautiful to see.
Oh yeah. Haven't you guys ever thought of like what it would be like to be like
Asian, yeah, not bad.
sure be Asian walking in like at nighttime like let's say like 3 a.m. and you're literally just walking out in
I'd
like
feel safe
Yeah, that'd be
city
nice.
life or like in Japan.
And like a Komodo too.
yeah.
I'm walking around there
with my
little-
sword.
Exactly, with
My
my little
katana.
my little wooden slippers,
Little wooden slippers, yeah.
click clacking all over the
Click
place.
clacking all over the place.
Yeah, no, that'd be really nice. I feel like it's very peaceful. Like it's like Japan and Asia, like Japan culture is like very peaceful. Like
Yes.
like
Very
how I see like
peaceful.
when you people walk down the streets, like it's very peaceful. You know, like I seen this video when like they go to 7-Eleven and then just go like walk out their building, walk to the store, and it's like lights are like it makes it feel like safe. Like kind of like
Right.
you're like everybody's out, you know, everybody's out, so you're safe. Go to like 7-Eleven, get the stuff, come back. You know, it's so peaceful. There's nothing like bothering you.
There's not.
So I had a coworker that's daughter went to South Korea for this program, and her daughter said that at like 2 a.m. she went to a gas station and there was no clerk, that you could just walk in and get what you need and pay for it because that's how safe it is, I guess.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, crime rate is very low there. So
Yeah, that's the thing I like about these Asian countries, about the safe.
It looks
You know what
feels
I mean?
safe.
it's safe, but it's never zero.
Yeah.
Still better than here.
Better than here, right? Because if you were to leave your laptop, it's gonna get stolen like right away.
No, for sure.
Absolutely. Or if you're in LA, for example,
Cops
you-
aren't coming, buddy.
cops aren't coming. No.
Cops aren't coming.
Oh no, it's worse in LA. Let's
New
say
York?
I heard it's
dude.
been bad.
it's been bad. Poverty rate is crazy over there.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Like something is like if you were to park your car and you have something like a phone out in the open, they
gone.
will break into your car.
Yeah, of
Jesus,
course.
dude.
Oh yeah.
If you have anything, you have to put.
Just take the windshield, dude. It costs more than the phone, please.
It costs more than the phone, and they're just
Please.
breaking it in. And I don't even.
It makes my whole
Does
life
really the
more
windshield
complicated.
cost more?
No, I think it's the complications.
Oh,
It's you gotta
it
take
is.
away your day. You know, you gotta take it to your shop, get it repaired, pay the
Yeah,
person.
you're right about that.
It just time is money, and then that's on
Time is money, ladies
Time
and
is
gentlemen.
money.
Mm-hmm.
You can earn
But-
money, but you can't earn time.
Do you have any last input?
I do. What do you think about because South Korea is like 15 hours ahead of here or something? No,
Yes.
Oh,
18-hour flight.
no, I'm saying like
so it's just 3 hours.
I know,
right?
just an input.
No, I'm saying like the hour because he's gonna be a day ahead.
Oh wow, you're dead a day ahead.
Yeah. So right now, what
travel.
time is it? It is 11:49. So it is over there right now. It is going to be Monday,
Wow,
Jesus.
it's only gonna be like what?
2 in the morning,
Maybe.
I
Monday?
believe.
Oh, in the morning?
2 in the morning over there.
Cause you said it's
To
15,
Monday.
15 hours.
15 hours ahead.
Oh,
So
okay, so it's gonna be like almost gonna be like 3 o'clock.
yeah,
the
3
morning.
o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning.
Monday
Monday morning. Damn, that's so crazy. to think
That's
about.
crazy. It's a different time zone. So I'm going to be in the future, and y'all are going to be in the past. So I'm like,
You can leave us in the past.
you can leave in the past.
You should call us.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, it's Monday. It's Sunday. What happened?
Yeah,
You know?
What happened? What happened?
I'm gonna hit him with the. What happened? 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 What happened?
What happened?
They hit the second tower.
They hit the second. Oh god, yeah, that'd be interesting. How calls would work and stuff. I wonder if
It would
it'd
be the
even
same
reach
thing.
us.
It's just
I
a
don't.
thing. Oh wait, that's so weird.
Exactly.
That is
You're
weird.
on Monday, I'm in Sunday.
Yeah, I just want him to call me and be like, "So what's the news looking like?"
What's the news looking
Even
like?
though like it's probably the same, but still like
It's gonna be the same time. It's gonna be the same moment, but not the same time.
yes,
Yeah.
And day.
Yes.
That's so
15
weird.
hours,
Yeah,
crazy.
think about it. Yeah. Like I just left Sunday, and now it's Tuesday. You know, you sent Sunday night, and then it's gonna be like Tuesday morning over there.
Very
It's gonna
interesting.
be very weird.
Yeah.
You skip the whole day.
I know. That's definitely one of the weirdest things about time borders is it's so like different times, but you're all living the same moment,
Yeah.
but it's just different.
Different
Time.
times that you're.
Being
Yeah.
recorded differently.
No, for sure.
And it's so weird because that's honestly a way you could just time travel.
Yeah.
yeah, it's very interesting. I
Wow.
feel like there's something there that scientists could work
Yeah, 'cause
on
I think there's
to
like-
mess with time.
There's like 24 time zones in the world.
Is there?
I think so because it's 24 hours. Each hour is different in like each zone.
I believe so. Yes,
How many zones are there?
24.
24.
Yeah, see, there's 24 hours
Look
in
at
a
you.
day. So then
Smart
everybody
man.
has one hour differently. So it's spread out between like the whole Earth. It's just 1 hour each, and that makes 24 zones. So then that's
But
like
it makes sense. 24 hours, you know.
yeah,
So.
Yeah.
it's like a
Day.
day.
And I believe before there were less because the way time zones worked in the past was it would divide in between a state. So let's say, for example, if there is a time zone in between where we're at and over more on Holiday, Midvale,
Mhm.
Sandy, Draper, right?
Oh, there was time zones there.
Wow.
Well, let's say, for example, right?
Oh, okay.
It used to be like that in some states here in the U.S. where one side would be like 8 p.m. and the other side would be 9 p.m.
Hmm.
It'd be such a different time zone, and that would be very inconvenient for some people because it's like, why is it
Yeah.
just down in the middle of like Utah that's like that? So what they did instead was they based off the time zones from the borders of the states rather than being in the middle or on the side,
Yeah.
That'd be so weird in the middle of
Yeah.
the state.
right?
Just make the whole state.
That's what
as
reminded me
time
of
zone.
Wendover. Went to Wendover. Remember, it's like
Yeah.
we had to check out at 11, and it was 9 when we woke up. But we were on the border of the Utah, so they was still on our time set 9.
Was it?
Yeah, it said
Yeah.
9, but on the clock that we had it was set 10.
Oh,
So then we had that an hour to pack instead of those 2 hours that we thought we had.
Yeah.
So I was like, because we were on the border, our phone didn't register that we crossed to like what is it, Nevada?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then like it crossed, but that's where the time zone splits. So we're like an hour ahead
yeah.
or like late.
That makes sense. I can see it.
Yeah, and just imagine that, but except we had it there.
Yeah,
It'd be
that
really
would be
weird.
convenient. That would be so
Crossing State
weird.
Street. It's like
Yeah.
cross State Street.
Crossing
Go
State Street.
downtown, them shop the mall.
I know exactly. That'd be crazy. That'd be
Different
nuts. I
time
didn't know
zone.
that.
Yeah,
But it's-
Crazy.
Yeah, that's 24
crazy
zones.
times.
That's pretty sick though. Wow. So it's gonna be 15-hour flight.
18 hour.
18 hour. It says 18-hour flight.
Well,
Get there 18
yeah.
hours and 37 minutes
Wow.
from Salt Lake.
Yeah, so I think my flight is a lot longer than that. I think it's less. It's 17 hours. So,
Nah, he's hauling ass, huh? The pilot. He's getting there an hour earlier.
an hour early, which I appreciate. I don't want to be on the plane longer.
Wow.
So, my first flight is from here all the way to Hawaii.
Nice.
7 hours of a flight. And then I'm there waiting for I think 3 hours, and then my next flight is at 2:15 p.m. and it's a 10-hour flight to South Korea.
Directly from there.
Directly from there. And it says I'll get there by 7 p.m.
Wow.
What a time.
What a time
time.
difference.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like 15 hours. So if it's like they're like 2:15, you get there like 7:30. That's like what? Yeah, 15
You skipped
hours.
the whole day.
I'm gonna be skipping.
He skipped a whole day.
He will.
I'm skipping a whole day of
He's gonna
flying.
be skipping a whole day, and also because they're ahead over there, then he's gonna skip another day.
Yeah, that's true. You're gonna get there towards the end of the day.
Yeah, it is. I'll be getting there towards the end of the night on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Wow.
So that'd be nuts. Yeah.
Leaving Sunday and arriving Tuesday.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
skipping a whole day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's so nuts. That's crazy because you're gonna be on the plane like close to like half a day over there on the plane just flying.
Flying 17 hours of flying. That is, yeah.
That's gonna be nuts.
My last one is, how excited are you?
Oh, I'm really excited. I love Korean culture, so I just really want to like
I'm excited for you.
Yeah,
that's
thanks.
so cool. Yeah,
Well, that's great.
Cool, dude.
Yeah, your mom told me next week you guys are gonna do like a farewell party for you.
Yeah.
So
You guys should come. You
That'd be
guys are all
nice.
invited. If you want to come, please
That'd be
do.
nice. I'm gonna dress up like the Komodo.
Komodo.
he's got the Demon Slayer swords. If you
Pull
didn't
up.
Oh
know.
yeah, bring him if you
I'll
want. I
pull
mean,
up, dude. And pull up. Get this sign for the Hashiras for me.
Get this sign. Get this sign of the
Please.
Hashiras, dude. That's great.
Please, dude.
It's something I've been looking forward to for a while, to study abroad in another country.
Mhm.
Because frankly, in my senior year, I had applied to a study abroad program in Japan,
Oh
Oh,
wow.
he
originally.
did. He did.
and I was supposed to go study abroad over there. I got accepted and everything, but I didn't actually commit to it because it was so expensive.
Wow. How much
I-
was it though?
I think like 15, 20 grand for a semester.
Oh my gosh.
It's expensive.
One semester.
One
One
semester.
Like 4
semester.
months, right? And he wouldn't you been living with the family?
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be.
I was
sick.
originally gonna live with the host
like
family.
Oh, yeah. Okay, like a
No.
exchange student, right? Like
Yeah.
oh, what's the guy's name? Fez from fuck, I forgot. But like the 70s show. Fez. He's like he's out of a country exchange student. So that's why we call him Fez. So
That's what he would've
So
been.
he would live in with a family.
That's exactly what
Oh,
he would have
yeah.
been.
I would have been
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
exactly.
In a Japan family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Japan family.
Japanese family.
Yeah, because my biggest thing in high school was Japanese. I started learning Japanese like right in going into high school.
Oh, okay.
I was really I loved learning Japanese. Frankly, it was like my favorite thing to learn there.
Do you think about anime had a big giant influence on that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because it all started off with anime. I think that's my starting point. I got into anime because my brother, he got me into Naruto.
Wow, Naruto.
That was the start.
a beautiful.
That was the start, Caleb? Put you on Naruto?
Yeah, he
How
put
old
me
were
on-
you?
Woo, like I think 7 or 8 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
You watched
damn,
it young.
He was trained you. Now you're Master
Yeah.
Oogway.
Yes.
Master Oogway.
Now you're Master Oogway.
Yeah, I think because first I got into the games. Have you guys ever played Ultimate Ninja Storm? Like Naruto Shippuden, Ultimate Ninja
I don't play the
Storm?
fourth one.
Ooh, I played the original games.
Yeah.
That's what got me into anime.
And then from there,
Yeah, and from there, that's when I
learn Japanese.
not learned Japanese, but like even years before, like I'd gone to high school. That's when I started like getting into anime more.
Yeah.
I think one of the first shows that I touched was Attack on Titan. Actually,
Wow. Okay.
Great anime.
oh yeah, great anime. When it came out, it was on Adult Swim.
Was it?
It was on Adult Swim.
Wow.
And you gotta wait 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years, yeah. It was so scary because the way the trailer was have we all seen Attack on Titan here?
Yes.
Mostly, I haven't seen the last episode.
Okay, well great, because
Yes.
this is like the beginning
Yeah,
part.
beginning part. Yeah.
It's like when the Armored Titan, no, it was Bertolt. It's the Colossus Titan when he was just kind of peeking over the wall. I thought that was so freaky because every time like I would go to sleep, I would always turn the TV on, put it on sleep for 2 hours, and then I would watch it before I go to bed. I see that I was so freaked out.
Wow.
I got so freaked out by it.
Really?
I was like, I don't want to watch it, but then I did, and
Yeah.
I thought it was so cool. Like it was really interesting.
It was. It's an interesting. Even till the end, it's like very interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, a little fun fact about it is that the creator of Attack on Titan made pretty much the enemy or like the bad guys in that like the Titans in that anime because of I think like he wanted to show was the worst animal or monster in this world and it was humans. So that's why he made it like look like a human like form monster. That's what the Titans came from.
Makes sense.
Now that you bring that up, you're actually right about that.
Yeah.
Like, kind of literally, it's like we are, because it actually was humans that were like, kind of got started with that.
Murders, everything like you like anything that bad can happen is mostly caused by humans. So it's very like eerie to
The
think
creator was also a fan of Breaking Bad, and he created a Walter White looking tie-in. And then you know the kid, there is a Walter White looking tie-in. I'll show you.
Mr. White.
And then there's a Saul
Saul
tie-in.
Goodman.
This is the Saul Goodman tie-in.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And then
Exactly.
let me see. I swear to God, there's a Walter White tie-in.
I never noticed that when I
think
actually
it's
read
this
it.
one. Is it?
No,
No.
that's a
That doesn't look like
yeah,
him.
that's a general.
I swear to God, there was one. It's just not popping up.
You're lying.
No, I swear.
Cap.
Swear on God. Oh, good.
Well, that one looks like Saul Goodman.
Yeah, that one does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one does.
You
Yeah.
can actually see that one. Wow. Maybe that's the one you were talking about. Maybe that was just probably fan made.
Who's the kid? Gobby's friend, the guy.
Falco.
Falco. The creator created him as Jesse Pinkman, kind of looking. He was a Jesse Pinkman inspired character.
Who's that? Jesse Pinkman.
He's from Breaking
He's
Bad.
the other guy, like Walter's off.
Dude,
mates.
I have to watch Breaking Bad. It's
You haven't seen it?
No.
Wow, it's really good. Breaking
And-
Bad's really good.
Basically
It's really
inspired.
good.
He's just inspired off of him. Yeah, I'm not saying he's that character in Attack on
But
Titan. He's just-
inspiration of
yeah,
the character
came
came
out of-
from
Yeah.
him.
Interesting. Yeah. So then the anime, you pretty much learned anime at a young age.
Yeah, I started watching anime at a very young age. I went from doing Shonen Jump. I
Mhm.
jumped into romance. I jumped
Romance.
This
romance comedy.
Yeah.
I just started jumping
I love
into
it.
different topics
Mhm.
of different genres, and that's where I started to fall in love with anime.
Yeah.
And I think in around 7th or 8th grade, that's when I tried to learn Japanese, but it didn't work out too well because I didn't know where to start
Yeah.
until I got to high school. That's when I
guy. You peaked.
That's when I peaked. I peaked in my opinion, I think I peaked at senior because after that point, I
Really?
kind of stopped learning Japanese a little bit.
Oh,
But-
because you were learning Japanese even before that, weren't you?
A little bit, yeah. I was learning like here and there phrases to say, but in high school, I think that's when I had like a path,
Yeah.
like a little like this is gonna take me somewhere.
Mhm.
Because I knew like my Japanese teacher, her name was Moses Sensei. Moses Sensei, yeah,
What does this?
Moses Sensei.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, thanks to her, I was able to learn like kind of almost fluently like Japanese.
Wow. That's nice.
Crazy,
dope.
all from a high school class, like taking Japanese 1, 2, 3, and then taking Japanese 4 at the end of my.
Mhm.
That's cool that your
Senior
school
year.
had that option. I don't think Kearns had Japanese,
No,
did they? It
No.
was just Spanish,
Spanish, German,
German,
French.
French. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I think that's why I didn't go to Kearns. I was originally gonna go to Kearns High School, but I went to Hunter because I heard that they had Japanese courses.
That's pretty sick. So that was kind of made you like decide where to go.
yeah,
Wow. That's,
I went
dope.
there for that reason.
that's nice. That's really cool.
Yeah, and I fell in love with it so much that I loved helping people out with Japanese. I like whenever we would learn something like a lesson, it's like this is the chapter, this is the lesson, your expectations are to learn this
Yeah.
and that. I would go home and I would study hours
Wow.
to just like learn it, and then I would go the next day already knowing everything.
Yeah.
I was that kid in that class who would just know everything.
Can you
Wow.
read Japanese?
Yeah, just some
Wow.
kanjis that I might not know. I might not be able to read it.
Okay.
Yeah,
But some. you can.
Okay, because I see how you're talking right now. It kind of puts me in your perspective who you were when you were a kid, like, especially studying that. Oh, and that makes me think, why made you stop?
what made me stop?
Yeah.
Oof. There's a lot of things because as soon as I got in my senior year, that's when I'd been like the most, confused I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
Why? How about wanting? What do you want to do? With
Wait,
your
after
life?
high
What I
school?
was wanting to do
Oh, I feel
After
you.
high school, when you graduated?
just
Senior year.
during my senior year,
Oh, okay.
because prior to that, there had been a lot of questionable things I've done
Mhm.
that I've lost friends for that reason.
Yeah.
I've lost a lot of friends. I wasn't a really good friend either.
Yeah.
And I think what I was doing was just really like kind of questionable. I was like, well, what do I want to do? I mean, sure, anime. I mean, sure, I shouldn't let go of anime for that reason, but I don't know, because I think since I was trying to like figure out like where I wanted my life to go, I think that's where I started to drift off from anime a little bit,
Yeah.
from Japanese culture, because I then started to immerse myself into the anime community about like a lot of like negativity and stigma around anime.
Yeah, you always talked about me with that,
Yeah.
especially with the Attack on Titan fans that were like so hardcore about it. I remember we'd have talks about that.
Yeah, and it just got to me to the point where it was like I kind of just lost interest because like people loved anime, but people on the other side kind of don't like anime for
Yeah.
one good reason, there being like a lot of sexuality over fan service. You know, the kind of fan service you run into anime like that.
Yeah.
A lot of stigma around that,
Oh,
along
yeah.
with like and anime shows really just started to just be more around fan service. Like
Yeah.
more,
It kind of like draws more to attention. Of
draws
like
more attention to that. So I then started to just kind of drift from that a little bit because anime just started to lose its thing like that.
Yeah.
Now, because now it's just about kind of distracting you from the actual main plot, and now wanting you to like, hey, you should sexualize this girl for this for X, Y, and Z. You know.
Yeah.
And I think that from that point, it was hard for me to start finding shows to like.
Yeah.
I think that's why I liked Attack on Titan, because there was nothing like that really. It was just it's
The story, yeah.
good solid story to it, and
Compared to other enemies that do the sexualizing.
yeah, they do the sexualizing.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way because after watching, like, I felt like after watching Peak, it's hard to go, like, anywhere from there. It's like you watch Attack on Titan, it's like one of the best shows, and you watch, like, another anime, and it's like, you don't really see a plot. It's just kind of giving, like, distracting you, like you said. And that's also, like, one of the reasons I drifted away from anime, too. Because in sophomore year, that's when, like, I would binge watch the fuck out of it. One anime per day. I was on that type, dude. 12 episodes a day. Like, I would just go through it in that whole summer. And then, like, also in my, like, senior year, that's when, like, I saw myself drifting away, too. I was like, oh, like, it didn't really catch my interest. But right now, like, I've been kind of getting back into it. But, like, I can tell, like, I would watch, like, now I just watch, like, maybe one episode a day. And it's just kind of like, I've just been kind of exploring everything else, you know, all TV shows. And I don't know, anime is just, I just see it differently now. Not the same as
Not the same how it used to be.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
You guys are over. Like, you guys fill your plate so much that you guys ate so much that you guys are getting full of it. To the
Yeah.
point where
It's getting
like
full of it, yeah.
now, like you tasted all the best cuisines to the point where like the simple things maybe somebody else might be like the best thing, but to you because you tried all these like top notch like animes that the other ones like don't catch your attention anymore.
Yeah.
Not really, because I'm glad that I started to watch anime when I did, because that's when Code Geass was really good.
Oh, okay. I seen that one. Yeah, actually, I have seen that one.
That's peak. I love it.
Damn right it is. Damn right
Code
it is.
Geass is good. Naruto, Bleach,
Naruto. I love Naruto.
it's so good. Like, there had been anime shows that were really good, but then anime shows now are really don't really hit the same.
Simple.
It's simple. It's not really good story to him. Like, I think one really good consistent one is like Demon Slayer. That one's really good.
Yeah.
That was really good. And Naruto, like we're talking about, like it's easier to digest those ones because, like, you know how like Code Geass, you have to be very involved into it to a point where like you understand what's going on. Because if you see like an episode of like Code Geass compared to like an episode of, like Demon Slayer, you know, you're like, oh, okay, so we have Demon Slayers that fight demons, you know, so it's very simple.
Simple, straight to the point.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and then some point where like the ones that actually make it peak is like Naruto, where like you see it and it's like you have a whole story behind it. You gotta understand the story, and once you get to the point where the action is, you understand why they're fighting. Instead of like
Right.
Demon Slayer, like kill demons. There's Demon Slayer, you know, try to kill them. You know, they're strong. Some are stronger than others. Simple, you know.
Simple. It's something easy to just digest.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that.
So now I feel like because now they're spreading more to like the U.S. like anime and like different places that like. Yeah, people are not like the fans like you and Alonso are. That like you guys are like involved and understand all about it to a point where like those people are like, hey, we need to catch their attention like super quick. They might make it simple for them, you know. So that part where like it's not like a Naruto, it's more of a Demon Slayer. So it makes it easier for them to digest it. So it's gonna be, I think it kind of like loses like the touch of it at some point. But Demon Slayer has done a good point of like keeping it up with like interest, especially now how we've seen the Hashira training arc end. Beautiful. Amazing.
It's beautiful. They already go into the Infinity Castle.
Yeah.
That's where it ends off,
Mm-hmm.
which that's honestly a good way to pick it up, because when they start the new season, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy that everything that happens after that, holy crap.
Hey, what do you think about
Don't
them making
spoil
it
it.
into movies, though? Do you like it
Movies?
or no?
I like it. I think it's nice that they do it in the movies, because it kind of hypes you up to, you want to buy the ticket, you want to watch it.
The
It's-
environment. Yeah.
The environment, it's nice to just like go watch a movie you've been waiting for a while, like Deadpool and Wolverine. I've been waiting to watch the movie for like for a while since they
Yeah.
announced it.
Me too.
I think it's nice that they do it that way. Just for, because make it into movies, like, it's easier than just watching it, because movies, it's just kind of condensed into one, whereas anime, you have to wait
Yeah.
every weekly. You have to wait for an episode to come out every week.
Your
Yeah.
attention might lose it by that point, you know?
Yeah.
So that's good because like, it compresses all to one moment where like you have to like sit there and watch it. And that's
And-
what makes it so hyped.
That's just me. Like,
No,
I'm-
I'm in the same boat.
yeah, like
I
I'm more
agree.
of the type to just like kind of just watch it all in one, rather than just waiting a week for it to just
Yeah, same.
watch episode once a week and then have to wait.
Yeah, it's especially how you said like in the movie theater where like I love going to movie theaters for this like experience. Like environment is just so on point where like you can hear everything. Everybody's like, there for the same emotion, like the same movie, the same thing, you know. And then you're all just waiting like at awe to see what's gonna happen.
Right.
That's what I love about it.
Me too. I think that's why what's just great about it. Like
Mhm.
you can come together with people. Like even though you're not gonna really be talking to people, but knowing that there's other people just like you who are just excited as you are to watch it,
Experiencing the
great.
same thing, huh?
Yeah.
kind of just like going to go watch like a football game. Like there's fans around you like that as
the
well.
energy.
You know,
Yeah, you can feel
Yeah.
it.
you feel it.
We're all
so
there
nice.
for the same thing. It's like a
Yeah.
community.
A community. Yeah, that's where a community comes around like that.
Yeah. But before we switch to the next talk about watching movie theaters, last input, why did it make you stop Japanese? Like just, anime,
why?
I mean, yeah, anime into switching to like now.
Now, I had stopped watching it because, like around the time December, like of my senior year, that's when I started in a relationship with my girlfriend. I am right now.
Oh, she's the reason, huh?
No, that's just a reason to like
I'm just
stop.
joking, no,
Yeah,
I'm
I get
joking.
you. Yeah. Well, not that she was the reason for that. It's just like when I started to spend more time with her, you know, like me spending time with her, I started to just like kind of enjoy doing that more than like watching anime.
Like, yeah, live a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of live a life a little bit, you
Yeah.
know, because I would always be the type to just kind of like what Alonso did, binge watch shows
Yeah.
all day. I would do that for like over the summer. Every day would be a new anime. It just got to the point where I was just getting tired of it.
Hey, sometimes you gotta make your own story.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know, this is nice and all. Like, sure, there are like really weird pervert and like
Yeah.
protagonists. Like they're doing this. Like, hey, yo, not that I'm gonna do something like that, but I'm like, I can create my own story. I can
Yeah.
create my own.
You already have a story to create. It's just that you have to live a little bit and
Yeah.
understand that you're living the story that you.
Yeah, right.
have.
So I then was like, you know, it definitely would be nice to just like introduce someone into my life that's really like, you know,
Mhm.
kind of motivates me to change. And yeah,
Yeah, you don't need somebody to make you do that. You know, you can just share it with that moment with them. You know, you can change by
Right.
yourself. You know, so then that point is like, it's just nice to have somebody with you. You know, while you go through change.
yes,
is.
you're right. It is nice about that. And yeah, I just got to a point from like anime that I just kind of started drifting from it. I started to live my life a little bit more. I started going out more often. I learned a lot of things about going out,
Mhm.
going out at like some parts of Utah I've never even been to before.
What's one example?
One example over in Holiday. That
Holiday's
area,
nice area.
It's nice area.
Rich people.
Sugar House is nice.
Sugar House is
Harriman,
nice. The big hills over there.
the Big Hills, it's really nice.
Harriman is beautiful too.
Yeah.
Daybreak. When I'm in Daybreak, I feel like I'm in Dr. Seuss world.
Everything's like copy and paste over there.
Yeah. By the way, he worked over there at the Harmons.
Oh my God,
It's
yeah.
the nicest Harmons I've ever been to, bro. I swear to
Nicest
God.
Harmons. It's just pure white people. no one's culture there.
He ain't wrong.
It's just white people. There's no.
I know. Quick input. Me and Alonso were skating over there, and like in the middle of the night, because we used to go over there and skate before everything was like fully built, like finished building, because there was like still construction going on in the houses. You know, nobody was around like the park where like you go around the lake. Nobody was around that, and we were just like when we came back to it, like later in the year when they finished it, we were skating down the sidewalks of that, and there was people like jogging, walking in the middle of the night to the point where like this is so creepy. Like this is so creepy to the point where like it looks like super nice over here. You know? Like it looks
Yeah.
like it looks like nothing bad happens over here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Right.
so weird.
I like being in areas like that.
yeah, it kind of reminds me like a simulation.
A simulation.
Yeah, that's
That
what it
reminds you of a simulation?
over there. Yeah, because it's like so like the NPCs just walking around, and, like, no matter what time of day, you know, they're just walking
Yeah.
around. So that's kind of reminding me like, whoa, this is so weird.
Funny input about that area that we're talking about.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
the Up House over there. Have you seen this?
I've seen
I've
that.
actually visited this house in person.
Dude, I want to visit it.
Wow,
Who owns that house?
It's from
some old
like-
man
Some,
and his dog.
well, of course, like someone, but
It's the Up house from Up, literally.
Pretty sick.
bro,
Yeah, I've driven by this house a couple times. Look, even before there was construction. When I went, there's houses and trees filled with it. Now it's just this is probably before
So
there
making
was
it simple now.
neighborhood.
Oh, that's
Neighborhood.
pretty nice.
Yeah, I just thought it was a quick.
okay.
one,
Now what we do now is we put balloons, millions of balloons on top of that house, and then we re-simulate the movie.
This is actually. This is like
Honestly, theoretically, you would need
balloons?
like millions of I don't know
but
the
Mr. Beast
exact
did it with his body.
really.
I think it was 36 balloons that it took for him to levitate.
Whoa, 36. That's little.
It
I
was
thought
like
was
giant
more.
balloons though. It's not the regular size
okay.
balloons. It was like
Giant
36.
balloons.
Yeah,
Mm.
36 for him to like jump.
Yeah, because
slow.
I figured it'd be bigger than a hot air balloon, like that bigger than that. Because that's just for a basket and some people. So for a whole house, it's obviously
Yeah.
like
Oh,
we have a million. No, but that's like we're getting sidetracked a bit, you know.
Yeah.
So you worked at Harmon's, all that stuff. You like daybreak. So you went out more with your girlfriend, I presume.
yeah. I went out with her more, spending time with her more, and I honestly just started enjoying going outdoors more than being indoors.
Nice.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I
Start
think-
living a little bit.
Yeah, just I've been more open to eating more foods now. I think because of that, I haven't been really. Or before, I would be so scared to eat anything.
You're a picky eater.
Very picky eater. Like, not that I was picky. Like, I'm like, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that. I do love eating. It's just I would just restrict myself.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would only eat certain foods because that's in my mind. I'm like, yeah, this makes me feel better.
Yeah.
But now that I've been like going out more, I'm like,
Try
just
it,
eat
huh?
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna just maybe try it once my whole life. You know, I might not try this again. You know, why
Yeah.
not?
right. Like just
Exactly.
you might never have to experience this moment. So I'm like, just eat, and it's just food. You know, I don't know why.
Especially
Yeah.
with your girlfriend, like it's someone that like you share a moment, you might share life with. You know, later in the future. You know, that's the plan. So then that's like that moment, like you can share this moment, like that tree for you might be just a normal tree, you know, but for that moment, it might be like this is the moment I tried it with her. You know, it's kind of like
Sprouts out, right?
Yeah, it grows a bit. It's be nice, beautiful.
Yeah. So, I definitely have. I've gone around Utah to try local restaurants. I've gone out exploring more around Utah, and I think that's just encouraged me to just kind of go on road trips now. I honestly want to do that.
Nice.
That's
good.
That's
Yeah.
good. I
It's
love
fun.
that.
It's fun. You
They're
get
fun, yeah.
stories and you create memories with your partner.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of one of my reasons why I want to go to Korea because, it's just somewhere to be. You know, it's somewhere
Yeah.
different. Now I'm starting to enjoy life for what it is. Not just
Yeah.
being in my room playing video games all day or just watching anime. You know, I'm kind of just flying out a little bit out of my little nest.
That's good. That's good,
Yeah.
bro. Happy for you.
And like you said, it's really nice to just have someone to be there with you in the moment.
Yeah,
and I really just someone
Yeah,
to
go through
experience
yeah.
it with.
Yeah, go through it with. You know?
Someone you can go through it with, share life, share your life with.
Yeah.
You know, I love that.
Yeah.
It's really
Especially that because you're growing with them. You know, it's not like they're growing out. They're making you grow. You're growing with them. You know, you're pushing them. They're pushing you. They stop. You push. You know, and then you stop. She pushes you. You know, so it's something that like kind of like. It's just nice to have someone there for you. You know?
Yeah.
During those moments of change. You know, when you're like living life a little bit more. You know, it's just nice to look to your side and just see her there. You know.
That is true. It is nice to just have someone to grow and evolve, and
Yeah.
that sounds really nice. Right?
It does.
I was at a baby shower yesterday, and I was there with my aunts and Caleb and his girl, and my sister, and I was just waiting for Elian to pull up,
Mhm.
and then he pulls up with his girl, and then I'm like, I just look at him, and I'm like, damn.
So happy, like to see him.
Yeah, I was happy to see him too, and I was like, "Damn, dude, you've grown so much.
He's
from
become
when
a
you-
man.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
you've
he's
grown so
sprouting.
much, bro. From when I
He's
remember
leaving
you
the
as a
nest.
kid, dude. Oh my goodness, that little funny, contagious laugh of yours. Remember, we'd always crack you up.
These guys would they would torture me. They would tickle me. Like
We would tickle him just because we loved his laugh that much.
Wow.
No, trust me, bro. He has a funny laugh as a kid. I haven't heard it in years, I probably have
Been
heard it.
minutes.
It's just been a minute, but like we would tickle him because his laugh was so funny.
Wow.
We were kids though, so like
you guys
we were-
love this so much, you gotta force him out of
Yeah,
it.
we
Yeah, I had to force him out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
that was
that's really-
funny. Good times we had.
Yeah,
though.
but it's nice to see you. You actually like you growing. You living
we
life
grew
a
up with
bit.
each other.
Yeah.
You were
We
the same
did.
age as my brother. I'm the same age as Caleb. We grew up together a lot. Yeah.
It's nice. Like, even though like there's been some things that we may not be spending as much time as we used to, but it's nice
love's
to
still
just
there.
hear in the past that I had a chance to grow up with you guys.
Yeah,
and
the love is still there for sure.
yeah, still
Still
there.
don't make me cry. It's so funny. It's like it's crazy because like your brother might see you every single day, so he knows like your life has like you're going. So it might be normal to him, but like for Oscar or me, like to see you once in a blue moon, you can see the actual changes. Like you can actually see how grown, like how actually you've grown, and actually how you changed to a person where like I remember seeing this guy as like straw hair, short hair to the point where like now he's like you're more grown. You can see how you present yourself, how you speak sometimes, that like you're grown, you're an adult now, to the point where like I love seeing that. I love seeing that like somebody when they see them young to the point where they are now. It's so amazing how they evolve.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always nice, huh?
It's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love hearing you talk too. It's always amazing. Not just like your voice, but how you present yourself. So amazing.
What makes it amazing about how I present myself?
It's because you say like confidence. You say like confidence and like how you speak, especially like anime, like in you talk about when you go on a trip, you have so much emotion into it. To a point where like, oh, I see that he's very like he wants to pursue this. He's for confidence driven, That's what I kind of love about it. Because when you're talking about, I'm like, that's why I asked you like, what made you stop that? Because when you were telling me about like anime and like studying like Japanese with your teacher, that sounded like you were very like on the point to like you're almost there to learn the full Japanese, like love anime to a point where like it made you stop. So I'm like, what made you stop that? That's what kind of like asked me that question. Like you're so driven and confident about that.
I'm passionate.
Yeah, you're passionate about it to a point about like when you just stop randomly. I'm like, why?
Yeah, like what made you stop your
Right.
passion?
Actually, let me answer that real quick.
Mhm.
Honestly, it's because now that I'm out of high school, it's honestly hard to find time for it since I'm working a lot of hours.
That'll happen.
Working, getting back home. Sometimes when I get back home, I'm just so tired that I don't even want to do anything.
Yeah.
I just want to scroll on my phone for hours, just YouTube shorts or like
Yeah.
Rot the
TikTok.
brain, yeah.
Yeah, to just kind of like get my mind off of things.
Yeah.
And once I'm like feeling good, I'm like, all right, let's go to the gym. And I do go to the gym. And when I'm back, I'm like, I only have like a few hours. So for me, I love spending it with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I do that. But then once I'm back home, I already have to like go to bed. So
yeah,
it's just not a lot of time. Even though I thought when I was going to go, I'm like, I'm going to have so much time. It's so like, it doesn't
Yeah.
feel a lot of time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a question. Now that
Yeah.
you're going like to Korea, are you going to actually focus more on like learning the language over there, or like learn like Japanese more, get back into that?
I actually will. Since I mean, if you're in Korea, it makes sense to learn Korean, right? Yeah. I might take some Korean classes over there.
Okay, not before.
I should actually.
Yeah, because I feel like
I mean, it's just 2 weeks away, so I mean,
Not enough time.
Yeah,
not enough time. But maybe with the time that I have, maybe
Yeah.
I could just sit down, just maybe watch some videos and just start.
yeah, your
somewhere.
brain's starting up, to see when you're there. It's already like you're aware of it.
Yeah, kind of just get it like,
Yeah.
bam, I know this, and I can say this and that.
Yeah, and they can help you. Like the teacher be like, "Hey, he knows a little bit of the basics. Let's
Right,
start
get a-
practicing a
Yeah,
little
tune
more."
you
You know,
up. Yeah.
Get
take
like
the
little
training wheels off. Start
training
letting-
wheels, get the
let
jump,
go.
get
Yeah.
like the jumps or jump start, head start. I don't even.
I think you're on the right track.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like
Mhm.
you already have a head start. I'm like, oh yeah, I already know this. I already know that. So
Yeah, so it's already like ready to go. So like maybe to a point where like, all right, we can start. You can start going out and actually have a normal conversation with somebody. It might not be perfect, but it's just enough to communicate, and that can make it perfect too when we start talking more. Like, I fucking suck at talking Spanish or speaking Spanish. Well, when I went to like work, where I work at, there's a bunch of Mexican ladies that talk Spanish nonstop to a point where like my Spanish has gotten better because I just be talking to them in Spanish nonstop. I knew a little bit about it, but when I started working there, I started talking nonstop to a point where like it has improved. Where before I started working there,
Yeah. The
something
more
like
you
that'd be
use
nice.
it,
Yeah,
the more
like-
you use it, the more you improve.
yeah. So like so you have a little head start of like studying Korean.
I love that you mentioned about you were talking to these Spanish ladies. Like you kept speaking over time that your Spanish has just improved.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's happened to me as well.
Mhm.
Like I didn't like I learned Spanish from my parents. I didn't actually never took any classes at all or
Yeah.
took time to even learn it up until now. And now like, now that I've been speaking more Spanish at work, I'm starting to get more vocabulary words. Like
Yes.
my vocabulary is starting to expand. I'm able to say more words, more verbs, more adjectives that I didn't even know about.
Also, like clearly too. You
It's
know how
more
like
clear.
sometimes like it's like you like think about what you're saying and it's like kind of like separates the words to a point where like now it's more fluent.
More fluent. I think that's the nice about that word fluent. It's like
Yeah.
it's not bumpy. It's not like there's
It's not
cracks. It's just
shaky or anything like that. It just
fluent.
you speak so nice and confident too, and to a point where like you don't actually like have to focus so much on what you're gonna say to a point where like what they're saying to you and what you're saying you're communicating now to a point where like you're not in your head the whole time. That's what I
Yeah.
love about it. So I'm like that's what I'm saying. Like I kind of want like a little head start to like the Korean for when you're over there already. You already kind of know the basics, you know. Kind of like it makes it feel like more like oh, okay, we're having a normal conversation instead of like I'm learning through you, you know, instead of like you know how you don't know anything, like so someone teaches you words slowly, bits by bits, you know. You're not talking to them to communicate, you're talking to them for information. While if you already know that information, you start talking to them for communication. You know, so you got kind of like a little head start.
A little
before
head
you
start. That's nice. Very nice wordly. Nice word. Oh my god, my English.
Worded.
Nicely
Nice.
worded.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So now you're going more like go into that more like studying it better, like Korean
Yeah.
and Japanese as well.
Yeah, definitely like the passion I had for studying Japanese, I think I will have it for Korean. Because when it comes to languages, it's nice to learn languages. Like I definitely love and respect people who know or like multilinguals, who know more than just like
Two.
4
2.
languages.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, especially like when like translators when they had to like translate to a different language. I'm like I could barely understand what they're saying, you know, and I had to say exactly what they're saying again and try to keep up the pace without like skipping a beat. That's crazy to think about.
It's crazy, and being like a translator is an actual skill.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure if you guys had instances where you had to translate things to your mom before.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, every time I go to
Every
the office.
time, right?
Me growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think I started to notice when it comes to translating that anything someone would tell me, I would say it in a very
Yeah.
different way.
Same.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's really hard to kind of like, it's not that I'm intentionally like trying to not
Yeah.
say it exactly, but it's like I realize that that's a skill to like actually translate exactly what someone says and not try to sidetrack
Yeah. Because
or
like
be biased
a little
about
quick
it.
input I had that like they
Yeah.
told me to translate for somebody and it's like paperwork from like work. So they're trying to say like, hey, how they say like you gotta wait until your supervisor approves your vacation before you go on vacation, you know. So I got to tell that to somebody and I'm like, shit, I never translated before, you know. So I had to tell him like, tengo que esperar para tu supervisor que diga sí o no. Diga sí o no para tus
Yeah.
vacaciones, you know. To a point where like I didn't know aprobar, you know, like that point where like it didn't come to my mind in that moment to where like I had to put it word by word exactly how it is, you know. So now at point I'm like, duh, you know, it's approve, aprovar is approve, you know.
Aprobar, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know, so that point where like it's very hard in the moment to like translate the whole what they told you
Like, yeah.
back to Spanish
Word
in
per
an
word.
instant, you know. So it's like, whoa, like it's kind of like that's what you say, like it takes a skill to do it because it's like for me it's like I thought I know what it said, but putting it back into like a different language, now that's where I get mixed up a bit, you know.
It's like how you comprehend your comprehension,
Yes.
how you're listening as well. That definitely plays
You know,
a lot
like
into
yeah,
that.
you know how like someone tells you something and then like you might get it differently than the other guy right by you might get it differently. You know?
Yeah.
So then how you process it in your head and you say it might be how somebody else doesn't process it in their head and then how they say it. So that's kind of like made me like think about it like, oh snap, you know, like my kind of like switching it from Spanish to English, my words and everything, how I put it together into a sentence, it's not as well as somebody else that like translates every day. Because they, from that point, when they can give a sentence, they spit out like with ease.
With ease, yeah.
You know, so it's like, and I'm just like, I'm a meatball there. I was a meatball there. I was like, damn, dude. I walked out there defeated. I'm like, damn.
Damn.
And I call myself Mexican. No, but it was nice though. But yeah, like, you should, I feel like you should go back on that study. Because how you were passionate about it and you were telling me, it looked really nice. I feel like you should go back to it.
I should.
Yeah.
And I think when I do that, I might go back to studying Japanese. So
Yeah,
going is slowing up.
yeah, not like full.
And you already
throttle.
know a lot of Japanese too, so
Yeah, so I do have that big, fat marathon
Yeah.
jump start,
And
but
at that point you basically know 3 languages.
I do.
Ooh.
That is
And then
true.
if you get Korean, that'll be 4.
For quadrilingual, that sounds like a cool title to be called.
And then when you become a social worker, you could help those in those languages too.
Yeah, that's the end goal, to like be like an international social worker, like
That'd be sick.
in Asian countries or foreign countries, just anywhere.
That'd be sick.
Anywhere where my service is appreciated and people get the help that they need. That's what matters to me.
Yeah, that's
Well, I do need a service from you that I would be appreciated of. And
That
that
is-
is Deadpool and Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I like that transition.
All right. First off, what did you guys think of the movie?
It's phenomenal.
It was
I
funny
love
as
it.
fuck.
I
It was
love
funny
it,
as
dude.
fuck.
It was so much he pushed, like, kind of like he went more into like the third dimension, like breaking it, the fourth wall. I mean, he breaks the fourth wall a lot. So probably like, I mean, I'm felt like I was in the movie, dude. It was,
Yeah,
like,
I
so-
felt like I was important.
it was so nice.
Remember Nice Pool? He's like, oh, I can also break the fourth wall. And he said, looks at the camera and he's all like, what the fuck did he say? Nice Pool? He said something funny and then he looks back at Deadpool and he's like, what the fuck was that?
What was that? That's like, is that what you think I do?
I mean, you just rewatched the movie just now, so it's
Yeah.
like
I just
Yeah,
forgot what
fresh
that
out.
part was. I just
Yeah.
forgot what that
Honest.
part was.
yeah. If
I
you
remember
don't
the
know
part.
it-
I remember the part where he's like, "I'm a feminist."
Like,
I
it's okay.
identify as a feminist.
That's okay.
And he got killed, bro. You just fucking murdered him.
I think that's one of the funniest things out there when he's like, so how long does it take to regenerate? Regenerate?
Degenerate.
He's like all bleeding. Oh my god, that movie is so good. Because I didn't know how they were gonna play with the Logan, like with him dying in the movie from Logan. I didn't know how they were gonna play with it. First thing off the bat, you see his gravesite.
his gravesite. You
off
see
the
him
bat.
digging him out.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, like there's no. For me in my head, for a second, I'm like, because how he was saying it, I'm like, oh, he's alive still, you know. He was just probably like, sleeping down in the dirt, you know. So I thought, you know. And then he's like, and he started just yelling. I'm like, I wonder what happened. I mean, like for my thought, I'm like, he probably wasn't. He's in there no more, you know. He probably like walked up and left, you know. But then when he like cuts the scene when he's like on the tree with him chilling, and he's just dead.
Oh yeah,
He's like a skeleton.
of
yeah,
made
I'm
of
like,
adamantium.
wow.
Good
That
eye,
was
Mike.
pretty fun.
that's crazy. I've never seen Wolverine without his flesh, without his skin. I didn't
Yeah.
even know that's what his skeleton looked like.
Yeah, because his bones are just made out of adamantium. Remember when he became
Project something in like X-Men Origins, right?
X-23? No, that's his daughter.
X-23
Is
is
his daughter.
his daughter, yeah,
But I know what you're. I
Is
know
it
what
his
you're saying.
daughter or
or
like clone of it?
like a kind
It's
of
a
like a
clone,
clone
but
because
it's his
she
daughter.
has his
DNA.
DNA, his mutagen.
It's kind of like a dinosaurs. You know how they made Jurassic Park? They make dinosaurs through like lizards and like the
Yes.
wolves. So like kind of like that. I feel like that's I feel like that. But he's just like a project. She's pretty much a dinosaur. Project Golden
Project X.
Weapon X. That's
Oh, wow,
that's what he
that's
is.
sick.
Weapon X. Yeah, that's how he got the adamantium into his skin, into his bones. So it's because the government did an experiment on him, and that's how they made him
Hey, yo, mate.
with the metal blades.
That's pretty sick. I love that one.
Adamantium is stronger than.
Everybody ratings.
Dude, I had the first time I thought about it, I was gonna give it a high score, like 9 out of 10. But after watching it a second time, I would say 8.5 out of 10.
8.5 out of 10.
Why did it go down?
Yeah.
Because the first time it hit so good, because like obviously, you know, I've been waiting so long for it, and I was so excited, and my hopes are so high in that moment. I'm just so happy to watch it, you know, and it's the greatest thing I'm experiencing in that moment. And then when I watched it again, I was all like, okay, so I paid attention to it where I could like critique it or like see what parts I actually liked and stuff, and it still was just as funny, and I loved it. And I just say at 8.5 out of 10. Like it wasn't the most amazing movie. I feel like I was expecting more cameos, but I feel like that will only come with Avengers movies.
Yeah, I feel like because it's like
But
it's
the
like a side character, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like the main character.
And I feel like all the cameos that were in it served their purpose.
Yeah.
And it was just enough. You know, Human Torch, Johnny Storm.
yeah, that one was really good. I didn't.
That was really good.
yeah, I didn't expect that one because I kind of felt it because I had like how his raps were like you know,
Yeah.
Captain America doesn't have it
Yeah.
like that, you know. So I'm like, is he gonna go where I'm thinking he's going? He's like flame on, and I'm like,
That
and everybody was like, "Whoa!" in the movie theater, like, "Whoa!" You know, because it's like kind of like it takes you back to like the
Yeah.
first time Chris Evans was like the screener for the Marvels or like the
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. Yeah, so I'm
My
like, wow.
favorite part of the movie has to be when he fights Deadpool and Wolverine fight each other the first time.
Really?
He's like, all right, get ready for the greatest fight of your life, nerds. Or something.
Nerds. Yeah, get your good sock out.
Get your good sock out, nerds, because it's about to get fun.
Yeah,
It's about to be cool as fuck. And then he's like, let's give the people what they wanted to see. And then the slow motion reload. That was so sick.
I was crazy, and then Logan's like, "Let's fucking go!" Like
Yeah.
he's like, "Let's get it."
Oh, I loved it when he like went on his fours and he
Oh,
started,
yeah.
he
It was like
crawling.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
that
that
was
was so sick. I was like, I saw him like just like drop down, like dodge the bullets. I'm like, whoa, that's so sick, dude, because it's like he's actually fighting like a Wolverine,
Like
you
a
know?
Wolverine.
Yeah. So I'm
When I
like,
saw that, I'm like, he's like as if he's like the animal
Yes.
of Wolverine. Like that was
exactly.
so cool.
That's
Yeah.
why I thought it was sick because because in the movies he like runs and they shoot him at him, you know. But this one he's
Yeah.
like dodging them, you know, like a
That was
nice
sick.
Wolverine. I
That
was
was
like,
a different
whoa,
movement.
that was pretty sick. I saw him like, oh, that's so fucking sick, dude. And that was fire. That fight was actually really good.
It
It was
was.
really good but it was so fast though. Like, it like went super quick. I felt like it went super quick because there was like so much movements going on that like once it was over, it's like, oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Like they stopped fighting. I'm like, whoa, like that was it. But it was so much stuff that happened that moment that you're like, you were just left amazed. So like, it's finally over, huh? Wow.
Yeah, like I will say that's one thing about that movie. It's very fast paced.
Yeah.
It was.
It's not enough time for you to actually.
I think that's what I realized about it that made it go down the rating.
Like,
I was trying
digest
to, I was
everything.
trying to like think what it was, but it was just like it was pretty fast paced.
fast paced. It's not enough time for you to digest what actually happened.
Yes, because when I was realizing, like, there was a lot of jokes throughout the movie, but then there was times where it was serious, which I understand it has to
Oh,
get serious.
It kind of reminded me of like the Andrew Schultz when he makes those jokes in the Netflix special, like Schultz Saves America. When
Uh-huh.
how he says the jokes, he said it fast paced, like super fast paced, to a point where like he has to get him, man. You only
it
have a certain
it
window.
doesn't give us time to sit with it.
But like it
digest.
hits. They all hit differently at the different times.
Yeah,
But like they're all going out at the same time. He might have said like 10 things might have happened, but it went so fast in that span of like maybe 5 minutes that like you're just like, we're just happy, you know? Like
Mhm.
I just witnessed like them fight and make jokes at the same time. Was like, whoa, like, you know, I didn't know what to pay attention to, the action or to like what he's saying, you know? So like it's so fast paced as like you might not be able to digest it all at once, because then like from that movie, like you were saying, like every moment something new kept happening. You know?
Yes.
Like after
Yeah.
that, after they fall, Johnny Storm comes in, you know? So it's like it's just so like we can't process what just happened. Here's the next thing, you know? So it's like
Yeah.
it's
Right,
so fast paced. So you don't know. And that's what we were talking as well. That saying that it's like 2 hours and 30 minutes, right? The movie.
Mhm.
2 hours like 7
No,
minutes.
2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours and
7 minutes. Yeah. So I'm like, when those movies, like when it's Deadpool and Wolverine, like two big action packed like heroes, I felt like it should be bigger, like longer runtime, like 3 hours, you know, because it's two big superheroes going at it at once for a whole movie. And those 2 hours, like that time span, to a point where like there's so much things that can happen and so much thing you can add
So much potential.
that we're not able to digest in those 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
You know
That's a
how-
good way to put it.
It's like when Johnny Storm came out. Like when they fought for the first time, that's one of them. Johnny Storm comes out. That's another one, you know. That's what we thought. Then he fights Sabretooth, like that, you know. And then they see every bad guy, and then they get sucked up, you know. And then they're already go to the Ant-Man's like lair, you know. So that's so fast paced and like maybe like what 20 minutes that all that just happened. You're like, you can't just like
Right.
I want to sit with
yeah,
it.
you kind of want to be like that just happened, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, yeah, I feel like it moves so fast paced.
Yeah, and there wasn't any breaking points where they braked.
Mm-hmm.
It was just constantly like hitting the gas pedal, just going,
yeah,
like,
non
accelerating. It was
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard for me to process the fight. I even forgot the fight even happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
Like every little thing.
I'm glad they got the rematch in the car, in the van.
Yeah,
this van
that
fucks
one-
hard.
that
That
one was
fucked
pretty-
hard. 10 out of 10, dude.
that was pretty good. I love that scene because that was actually like it's more of them.
It's more serious.
Yeah, but it's also like it's them. Like there's just like nobody else around them. You know, it's just them. Like you know how like the first time they battled out, they had Johnny Storm right after that. You know, like fast paced. To the point where like they had like a good time where to fight it out, and you can see everything at once. To when it was finally over, you can actually see that it's finally over. You know.
Yes, it's like that was like my favorite fight.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that was like my favorite scene.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love how they was like trying to simulate like fucking in a car. Like
Yeah.
literally they were like fucking
And then the car was like
moving like
all day and night.
all day and night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Wolverine hits him with the.
Mm-hmm.
That was hilarious. Like coming.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude,
He drops his katanas, pulls out his baby knife.
I love that. Like that scene right there was like one of like I think it's one of the best because how they did everything in that little small movements.
Yeah.
It kind of showed like the destruction that they have, and then like because they both can't
So
die,
much
you know?
movement they
They
could do.
regenerate so fast
Yeah.
to the point where like they could go at it for like how in the movie like I can do this all day, you know, like they can do it all night and all day, you know. So like, they went throughout the whole night to the next day. They were just fucking each other up, you know, to the point where like it simulates like you know fuck you know all night long.
Yeah.
You know, I can do this all night, you know, to the point where like until the morning they're all gassed out, you know, they're all tired, they're all regenerating. It takes a while to do it because they're tired, you know.
Yeah.
They pretty much wore
They
themselves
wore
out.
each other out. Yeah.
So I'm like, that point right there was so fire.
It was fire. Logan was just chilling. Well, Deadpool, he was just wrapped in like
Tied him up.
the seatbelts.
Tied him up. Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, that's so fun.
Yes, you
Oh,
want.
rewinding a little bit about what you guys are saying about when it was fast paced. I agree too, because you know when Deadpool was looking for Wolverine,
Mhm.
and we run into
Oh,
Wolverine as
yeah.
Henry Cavill.
Dude,
Cameron,
that
yeah.
he was built, dude.
Dude,
he was
yeah.
fucking.
He's like, this is
huge.
the whole package right here.
He's like, though we could treat you better than those guys down the street at DC.
yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, you already know Wolverine and Hulk.
Yeah,
dude.
that's
Wolverine
the
and
one.
like it was
Oh,
like just
my-
a little bit, and I was like, like
Everybody
dude.
was hyped for that one, and the whole.
I wish we got like a little 5-second
Yeah,
fight or
like-
something, dude. No, it was just him on the blades.
dude, because it's like oh, Wolverine with a brown leather suit. Like this is the part where you fight Hulk, right? And then boom, Hulk. You see Hulk just pop up in the back. And he's like,
yeah.
So I'm like, whoa.
You see Hulk's reflection off of his claws, and I
Yeah.
think it was Mark Ruffalo's.
It was Mark
Idea?
Ruffalo's Hulk.
Yeah.
Right here in the comic book, they showed it too. Like
There's an
Wolverine's
animated
claws.
show too where they fight.
And there's an animated show too where Wolverine has his claws up. In the reflection of the claws, you see Hulk.
Wow, I see.
And here's the comic book
the
reference.
brown leather. Yeah, because like I think it's like the brown leather when he fights him. So I think it might be
right
down
here. 'Cause you can't
Yeah.
see it, but it's more down.
Yeah, more brown.
But yeah, that was really sick to see. And also, you know what? They mentioned this. Remember when he went to go join the Avengers?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Oh,
happy.
yeah.
He's like, so as of right now, I'm the man.
Yeah.
Happy.
And they're thinking about the man as Robert.
Yeah,
Downey Jr.,
Robert
Tony
Downey.
Stark.
What is he? He doesn't get paid enough to do this. What, cameos? No, interviews.
Interviews.
That was funny.
Yeah, and like he's like if you want to be part of the Avengers, like we're not just like a community. Like, what do you mean we? Like, what do you do? What's your superpower? You know, parallel
Like you-
park. You know,
Like you were important, you know.
yeah. He's like, what's your superpower? Parallel parking.
You're so far.
And then he just like off the bat, like that's what I'm saying. That like his jokes are so fast paced that like
They're so funny.
and like he's like, well, parallel park. Sorry, I don't get like. And he's like off the bat, he already like apologizes because he knows it was a joke, you know. So he's like so fast paced that like you for a second you hear it, you start laughing, and then they start going being serious again. So it's like so fast paced. Like his joke styles are so fast paced that like you gotta be aware and you gotta be paying attention before you can get it in that second. Because if
Mhm.
not, then it's gonna pass right by you.
Yeah.
So you don't have time to digest everything in that movie.
It's
But I
so
love it.
it's not.
I
That's
love
my
it.
only complaint with that movie. It's just very fast paced.
Yeah.
Like,
I would agree.
and something else was like the Hulk fight. I mean, they could have at least shown like maybe a minute or two.
Yes,
Like getting tossed.
if
by
anything,
them.
5 or 10 seconds, dude, of Hulk or Wolverine slashing him.
Mhm. You know
Right?
what? Yeah, it would be sick if like he's in mid battle, you know, and like they're fighting. Wolverine's fighting Hulk right there in that moment, you know. To the point where like if like Deadpool starts getting tossed by both of them, and he's like you know like fuck this shit, and like he teleports out of it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that would be
That'd
sick.
be really good, you know. And then you see like maybe Hulk's and Wolverine's fist going at him. And
Yeah.
he teleports out. That would be pretty sick. If
Yeah.
something like that would have happened.
So
You know?
technically, the rumors were true, but
Yeah,
but
they
it
were
wasn't
true.
It wasn't what we thought it was.
Yeah, but it was so fast paced that like
Yeah.
they could have gave us the time to like acknowledge what just happened. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because in like the Wolverine,
Especially after him going and visiting all the Wolverines, and then he
Yeah.
just runs into Logan. I'm like,
Dude, you know which one I thought was the funniest one is the
the midget,
And
the comic accurate.
the comic
you know why?
accurate. It's the comic accurate of Wolverine, literally.
Yeah, that's how short he is.
in real life
And
Or
in the comics, yeah.
Wow.
So that's why they made him short. He's like, "Did you stick the landing when you landed? You know, when you got off that chair."
yeah, dude, it's so funny.
So
man.
funny.
That was who's asking? He just he just drops down, dude. Oh, that's so funny. That's like that. I love how they play with that, like that little thing, like they play with it.
Yes.
But I feel like it should have been like that long, like that little like he should have like a little like interaction with each one of them. You know, like Henry Cavill, we had an interaction with him. You know,
Yeah.
So like where Hulk and Wolverine would have had a good interaction with. You know,
Mhm.
Peter said like, hey, isn't it like brown suit like Wolverine? Isn't that where you fight Hulk? You see Hulk there, he gets tossed, and then he cuts to another one, and then you see him teleport to different dimensions.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's so fast paced.
I thought a joke that Deadpool said that was hilarious is all like when he's tied up in the cage with Johnny Storm and Wolverine. He's all like, you're either work for her or you're food for Elias. And then Deadpool's like, Elias from Loki season 1, episode 4? I'm like, oh
was so
shit,
funny.
that's so funny.
Yeah,
And
Accurate.
so many references to
The
like
references.
Loki.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was.
Because Loki's the one that it showed
Does the
like
TVA.
it showed that it first time like so there's kind of like Loki's where it breaks it down, you know,
Yeah,
what they're
it
talking
breaks it all
about, and
down.
who the people that's chasing him, and how he's
the
getting
multiverse
teleported,
too.
you know,
Mhm.
to a point where like it has to have like reference to Loki a lot because it's gonna be the one where like it talked about the TVA
Mhm.
the most. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. That's funny. I love his jokes when he breaks the fourth wall. Everything about like you can't do that. You can't do cocaine. You know, for his bum. No, they know every slave.
Yeah,
You
it
wanna
gives the
build
time
a-
for the
yeah.
extras to clear out.
You know, build a snowman. We can't. I want to build a snowman so bad, but like it's like so funny. Like he breaks the. Oh, it's so amazing. Love Deadpool for that.
It's great. I think another one that happened just after, like a couple seconds after that, was the TVA arrive at his front door.
Oh
yeah.
Hey, 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 yo! Disney's not new to pegging, but I am.
And then he winks at the camera.
Yeah, winks at the camera.
And
I
he's
love
like,
that.
"Yes, I like that anger. Keep that energy. I want to look into his eyes. Yeah, I can feel it. Him looking at me.
He gives me the energy.
He's giving me that energy.
Yeah, that one's that was so perfect. I love those jokes that he makes for breaking the fourth wall. It's so perfect
It is.
that like you just like, okay, if you know it, you know it, you know. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like pegging, not everybody knows like pegging, what pegging is, you know. To a point where people that do know it is like, you know, like
Yeah.
once you see the baton come out, I'm like, hey, yo, you
Chill
know.
out.
So it's so good, but it's just fast paced. That's the problem. Fast
Yeah,
paced.
I agree. And
Like
then there's
that
this
part.
one part in the show. I mean, not show, movie. What they described Wolverine's Logan being a anchor character
Oh yeah,
because of his universe dying. Deadpool's universe. That's cool too because Deadpool's universe is in the same universe as Logan and all the other X-Men.
yeah.
That's new to this movie that they confirmed that we don't know about. So all that, they're all in the same universe at Earth 10,005.
They're in the same universe.
Yeah, they're in the same universe. And then they said, so I have a theory. I was like, since Logan was an anchor character for that universe, since Robert Downey Jr. died, Iron Man in Endgame, was he our anchor in Earth 616? And could that cause an incursion for Secret Wars?
I don't know, because Spider-Man, there's a bunch of anchors for our universe. They have
Do you think
Spider-Man,
there's a bunch?
Thor,
Or do you think there's
Hulk, Tony Stark.
I think Tony Stark was the one.
I know, but they have so much anchor points, you know?
Yeah.
Imagine like all the ropes are tying them down and like the main one breaks and all those ropes are still holding it down,
That could be true.
you know?
But why wouldn't it the same with Deadpool's universe?
Because there's only Wolverine and Deadpool.
Okay. But they have the other X-Men. Charles Xavier.
But he's dead, isn't
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, they
Oh, yeah,
they all
he died.
he?
died.
They all died. So there's a point like the only one that I have is Deadpool. He's probably in the...
And Deadpool
X-Men.
wasn't that important, I guess. Even
Yeah.
though he thought he was.
But Logan was the important one.
Yes, Logan was the important
So
one.
why is it that he's the anchor point? Was it because from? I'm not sure if you guys seen X-Men: Days of Future Past. Was it because he actually changed, like the future?
I think it was because he was the best Wolverine.
Is it because he's just
No,
he was just important already?
I think he's like the one that changed, like how you said, like he changed the universe, like to saving it, you know, to a point where like
Yeah.
it revolves around him. If he didn't do it, who would have done it, you know?
Right.
So then if he didn't change it or didn't save it, then that world would have been destroyed, you know? So he's the anchor point at that point. While Deadpool wasn't even there during the whole like thing, you know? So he's
Oh,
just
no.
like another random citizen, you know, until he got the powers, you know? That's later though. But it didn't really matter until Logan died, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
So
It's
that
been a
makes
while
sense.
since I've seen Days of Future Past, so it would be hard for me to remember that.
No, it's good, and it's even though it was such a while ago, it kind of like explains why he might be the anchor point.
Yeah.
it's from like a
It would make
previous
sense, though. I
movie.
could see
Yeah.
that. Definitely see that.
Because after that, after he changed the future, he goes back into 2023, where everyone is there. But then afterwards, everyone dies because, Well, all the X-Men die except Charles because Charles has a seizure
Yeah.
and that kills
A lot of the
Oh, yeah.
X-Men.
off the X-Men.
Yeah.
And it's just Logan and Charles, which is where Logan takes place.
Takes care of him too.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's so interesting. Like,
It is interesting. And then another funny joke I thought from Deadpool was like when he's at the TVA, he's like going to go to the Marvel Universe. He walks over to the camera. He's like, "Suck it, Fox. I'm going to Disneyland." Fucking punches the camera and the microphone.
oh,
Oh yeah,
that was so funny. That was so funny.
That was really good. I love the one of the scenes I liked. Well, one of the things that they talked about it is like the helmets. You know, like how like we finally see like the Xavier's sister when he goes to Ant-Man's.
Mm,
And like she like has so much power, and I didn't know how strong she was
she's powerful, dude.
until you see like Johnny Storm just get sucked. The whole skin gets sucked down. Like whoa, and like his bone bomb. Like that's how strong she is. You know, like in an instant, like with ease. You know, she could do that. And then Wolverine gets tossed to the ground,
tossed to the ground
and then
and
just throw it. And like I love the part where like the her hand goes inside the head.
Oh
and you can
yeah.
see her
Oh.
hand, and then when it passes by like by the eyeball, you see the eyeball just get stretched out a bit, and then go back in when she passes it.
Yeah.
It's so crazy,
It
but
moves
like
around.
wow.
that's crazy. And that might just be the difference between Charles and her. It's like she has to get physically like
Yeah, Charles doesn't.
Mhm.
Charles doesn't. He could just read.
Yeah. If you're in
Off
his
your mind.
vicinity, yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty sick though. I love that. That movie was pretty sick.
Great movie. What do you guys rate it?
Oh yeah, maybe like an 8, 8 or 8.5.
Okay. Not bad.
Points that are taking off was because of the pacing of it.
Right, me
It's
too.
fast.
Me too.
Another one was because like I think they announced a lot of the cameos already. Like they definitely could have kept it like
Secret.
a secret.
Who did you know were the cameos?
Oh, they released Blade.
Blade, which
Blade.
we didn't. No one had an idea
I
it was
had
going to
no
be in it.
idea.
Elektra too,
Elektra,
and I forgot the other.
Channing Tatum.
Oh, you think they announced
Gambit.
it too fast in the movie?
Not that it was too fast. It's just like the other ones, like Juggernog, other like mutants that were there, along
no
with
speaking lines.
they don't even say anything. They're
Yeah.
just there.
Yeah, and you're like, I'm saying like it's so like I'm saying it could have taken 3 hours to explain like all of them, like show all of them like piece like one by one, you know, instead of like having all of them there, like oh that's that, and then they start fighting. It's like whoa, I don't have a time to digest this, you know.
Nothing, like literally nothing. You have no time for anything. You just
Yeah.
have to. You like
Yeah,
you're kind of forced to just like
I
kind
can
of
see
go
that.
with it.
And then you could doing that would have made their appearance more meaningful.
Yeah, because it was just like for a
More
second, and then
important.
just they started getting all battled out.
No, for sure, I see that.
But I love Blade when he pulled up.
I liked.
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved.
I wasn't
Blade.
expecting
And
it.
Channing
Mhm.
Tatum's Gambit
Mhm.
was funny.
Channing Tatum when he's like
His fighting was sick.
when he's talking.
Yeah,
when
he's like,
talking
"Who's your
to-
dialect coach? The Minions?"
that was so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that one was so funny. That one like so good with the jokes. It's just so fast paced because like Blade came out, like what's Elektra? That's her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, she came out for like a second, then they see Blade, like whoa, and then Channing Tatum, like whoa, you know, like it's like, and then you see like X-22, what's his name?
X-23.
23. She pulls up, is like another one, you know, like so fast paced, and we're like, are we not gonna acknowledge this, like right in front of us, you know?
They
Yeah,
acknowledged
no
it,
time
and
to acknowledge it.
I feel like they acknowledged those characters in that scene.
In that scene,
Yeah.
yeah. It was like because it was like that moment, like if they did that,
It was for them.
yeah, it was for them.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
other ones in the compound, I get it.
There's
Because they were
nothing.
they were just there. You know what I mean?
Favorite one, Human Torch, dude. Human Torch is the best one.
Human Torch.
Funny.
He's about to do something, doesn't do anything. He just gets dropped into the sign.
Did you see the post credit scene?
Yeah, I did.
It was literally edited out.
He's like, "Quote me. You can quote me," and he does. and I paid attention when I watched it the second time. After he finishes off when they're in the cage talking, there's like you either are food for Goliath or you work for her, and then it cuts off, and it goes to the scene where they're at the compound. And then in the post credit scene, it picks up right then and there. And then Deadpool looks up at the camera, and he's like, "Who is her?" And then that's when he goes off.
He goes off. on
Yeah,
it.
so like it matched up perfectly. Like it worked. It matched up perfectly. So Deadpool was right. He didn't murder him.
I love it because it like give you that suspense of like he killed him, and then when they're like, yeah, we haven't seen Johnny in like the past few days, you know, like I hope, hopefully that boy's doing good, you know. He's like, I hope so too. I hope
Yeah,
he's
it
in a
was-
better place.
Yeah.
You know? I do.
Oh,
I thought
so funny.
I like that so much. It just. It's,
Shit was funny.
it's so good because at that point you know what happened, you know, and then he doesn't want to acknowledge it. But then later you're like, it switches the whole point around. It's like he actually said that, you know. It's just Deadpool just quoted him, you know,
Yeah.
word by word
Yeah.
what he said. So it's so funny. That end credit scene, I was waiting for it. Dude, everybody was laughing. Like the movie theater, you hear a guy laughing like at least 2 minutes straight. You hear him like, oh, you hear him laughing, then like it goes quiet. You hear him burst out to laugh again, dude, because it's so funny. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude.
Me and Alonso were hollering, dude. We're on each other.
I know, dude. I couldn't keep my hands off of you.
Yeah, I know. Especially when Deadpool, when Blade came in, you're like, oh shit, you just threw yourself on me. I was like,
Yeah, and then when Wolverine put his mask on.
Oh yeah, when Wolverine
that
put
was
his
sick.
mask on.
dude.
Oh, when he showed like the dog and like they didn't shoot
Yeah,
him. Like,
did
oh,
they-
friendly
friendly
fire. Holy fire.
Friendly fire.
Yeah.
Also, Lady Deadpool, who was it?
Who was it? Who was it?
Did you read the credit scenes?
Nah.
Did you read the
It
credits?
was his wife.
It was his wife, like
It's his
Lively.
wife.
Yeah.
Oh wow! You know what I thought was funny when like I think like, well one of the scenes kind of reminded like it's like yeah you pissed yourself while you were unconscious. I was unconscious. Who are you? You know that was like
Yeah.
a funny little joke he did. But since I when like Wolverine and Deadpool are flying through like when they get escaped like Goliath or what's his name? Elias. He escaped him and then he land on top by the diner and then he's like I guess you were past. I don't know when it was like sticking up to him. And he was like touching him. Wolverine was touching Deadpool.
Oh, yeah, he's like, give me a sec.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna tell Blake. Oh, like I'm gonna tell Blake about this, you know. But he's referring to his wife in real life.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna tell Blake about this, you know. So I'm like, oh, that's so funny because it's
Oh,
like,
I missed that one.
no, you didn't get that one.
I missed that one.
She said, yeah, he said like,
I heard the Blake part, but I thought it was something else.
no, Blake is like his wife.
No, I know.
So like to part where, like he said like when it was like sexual.
Wolverine said that to him.
No, Wolverine said like Wolverine was touching Deadpool, and Deadpool was like, I'm gonna tell Blake about this. To a point where like saying like I'm gonna tell my wife about this.
Oh.
No.
So I was like, I thought it was funny. It was like
That
a little
was
quick
funny.
joke because I didn't know she was her.
Yeah, and then Matthew McConaughey was Cowboy Pool.
Was he?
Yeah, in the credit scenes, in the
Wow.
credits it
Wow.
said, and I recognize his voice too towards the end.
I didn't even.
Crazy.
Yeah, I didn't even really pay attention to that.
Yeah,
dude.
it
'Cause
was Matthew
I'm saying like
McConaughey.
it was so much that you don't have time to process it.
Yeah,
So I'm like, I didn't know that.
Nice Pool was so funny, dude. When he got murdered.
Oh my god.
By
Yeah.
that part, he was
Yeah.
like, "Why are we stopping?
Why are we stopping?
I want to live. I want to
Like I'm
live."
catching my breath. Like he's like, I'm catching my breath. You don't move your legs, so I have to carry you. You're dead. Wait, I'm paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
You know, like the point where like, oh my.
That was so funny, dude.
We're gonna live. Say it with me. We're gonna live. Oh, we're gonna live. You're gonna live. I'm gonna live. Just
Blows his
instantly
head
dies.
off.
Obliterated.
oh my god.
Oh, so good.
And then he gets the golden pistol.
The
finally
golden
got-
pit. Those look so cool.
Yeah,
like, so
Yeah.
they do. Over my dead body. Literally.
It's so funny, dude. Because
I
like when he's
know.
talking about a dog, like if you ever want to like give her up or like change it, like owners or something ever happens to you, like terrible things happen to you, you know, and you can't keep like take care of her. I'll be willing to take care of her.
I'll be her papa.
You know, and to the point where like he's like over my dead body, and that's exactly what happened. He just dies in that last scene. He takes over the dog
He
and the
does.
guns, dude. That's so amazing. That oh my god, so good. And then the fight scene, I love how it was like 2-dimensional when they were going from left
Oh
to right.
yeah.
Oh,
that was
and-
sick.
yeah.
It was all
Yeah.
one shot.
Mhm.
That was sick.
Wow, that was
And then
pretty
they all regenerated.
yeah.
It looks like these ones do regenerate.
You know what's so weird is Peter. Was that his name? Peter?
Oh,
It
yeah.
just comes out of nowhere. And it's,
You're like, it's okay. He's with me.
He's with
Peter."
me.
they all stir. They all
Oh,
cheer him
Peter,
up.
Peter.
That makes sense because you know it's Peter, dude.
yeah.
Dude, and he's like kind of like, and in like for his world, he helps him get through life. You know, he's like that rock for him. You know, and like whenever you want to pull the suit up, I have you know, just tell me when, you know, and I'll be there. You know,
Did you notice his crotch?
yeah.
His
my-
balls.
His
Oh
shirt
my
was like
God.
his it didn't fit him, so like it was like lifted up. You can see it like it's like
Yeah.
his belly a bit. So I'm
That
like
was so
that.
funny.
It's okay, guys. He's with me, Peter. Peter.
And then you see the samurai pool.
Oh. His like baby hands. You see his baby
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah, because it got chopped off. So it's, like, it's regenerating. I thought that was pretty funny, though.
That was funny.
That's so sick.
But
That
we're
movie-
about to make this a 3-hour podcast, so we should wrap up with it with this.
No, I want you to edit more, dude.
Fuck no, dude. We'll see.
Cut that one
Because
off. I don't
everything
care about
else was pretty listenable. Like
I
it
love
was, it was
that.
consistent.
I love
with
the
what
whole
I'm talking
thing
about.
was
the whole thing was
Yeah.
Make
really
it what Deadpool didn't do. Make it 3 hours.
Yeah, make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
But
so
we'll finish
good.
off. We'll finish off with this last topic.
Wait,
So,
we gotta tell
Wait,
you.
no.
We gotta put him. I give it a 9. What do you give it?
I give it a 10 because
Ooh.
the reason is I'm just happy that we actually got a movie, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of like times where like just referring to any anime show, like it just gets canceled or like, you know. So I'm just happy that we actually got
we
something.
finally
Yeah,
got
me
it.
too.
Yeah, like it was fast paced, but you know, I'm just happy like I got to see it. I know there's a lot of people that like were waiting on it that didn't get to live to see it or whatever, you know.
Really?
Like people that die. Like, oh, I'm excited
Oh.
to watch this movie. I'm excited to watch the end of One Piece, whatever,
Oh, I
you know?
got you.
They die. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm
Mm.
actually happy I got to see this, you know?
Yeah.
Happy that I got to see it with you two. I saw
Yeah.
you guys were holding hands at one point too in the movie.
Yeah.
I was like, then let me join.
Let me get in there.
Yeah. Room
I-
for one more.
Root for one more, dude. I was on you.
That
That
was-
was a good movie, dude. I loved it. I
So
definitely
good.
would watch it again and
So
again.
beautiful, dude.
For 9 out of 10.
I say 9. I was going 9.
Mhm.
9 was beautiful.
8.5 for me.
Yeah.
8.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 10 of you.
Mhm.
Wow. It's
It
a
was
really good.
good.
I loved it. I loved every
There's some
moment of
people
it.
out there that genuinely think it wasn't worth the hype, and I was like, that's interesting.
That's interesting. Haters.
But I
yeah.
just wait. I'm a big Marvel fan. I'm biased, so I'm gonna love anything that comes out through Marvel, and I'm a weeb.
You sure? Captain
yeah.
Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Marvels.
Madam Web.
Marvels was the Marvels was decent. I just watched it because the post credit scene had Beast.
Beast and
Beast.
That was sick.
That's
was
the only reason you wanted to watch it. Huh?
Yeah, and it's because it's a Marvel movie. I have to watch everything. I'm caught up to everything.
Mm.
I watched every Marvel.
I just like Madam Web. I don't even know why I'm hating. I'd like to hate.
I like Madam Web too, to be honest.
No, you
My favorite
didn't.
actor was in it.
Oh yeah, it was. Huh?
Mm.
Mm.
That movie got so much hate for it.
I know. Half of it was me.
But any last input for Deadpool?
I'd say if they were to make another one, please, I would love for them to slow down a little bit, like with the plot.
Yeah,
Mm,
3
yeah.
hours. I'm saying
3 hours, like
3 hours is just right.
3 hours is perfect, and
I feel like for most people, like us, since we're big Marvel fans, we would appreciate a 3-hour
Mhm.
movie.
yeah,
But the people that aren't diehard fans like us, that's too much for them.
Yeah.
it
Don't
is.
go
I'm-
watch it. If you're not a die-hard fan, don't watch it.
yeah,
I
just
know.
don't watch it.
But they want to appeal to everybody. More money.
Yeah,
in their
wait for the
pockets.
Avengers and Secret Wars. It'll
Yeah,
have
that
something.
too.
Yes, I would love for them to make any Spider-Man, like I don't know, even Toby with Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. I would love to see that.
Oh, Hugh Jackman came back to be Wolverine because he says he wants to be in a movie. He wants to be in Secret Wars with Toby,
Toby.
Spider-Man, and Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man.
Wow.
But that's the thing.
but
Robert
then-
Downey Jr.
Where's
is
next topic?
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom, bro.
Exactly.
Holy fuck, dude. Can you guys
Everybody,
believe that?
anybody see it coming? Everybody had their bets on it. Side
No,
bets?
I did
Nothing?
not.
Hell
have
no, dude. I
nothing,
was
dude.
shook.
I
was
woke up
shook.
to amazing news today.
I know, huh? I was
I
like,
saw
what
this
the
shit
heck?
last night, dude.
Last night. she
Hold on, we'll see the
said,
memes
"Oh,
after.
baby,
They're
I feel
funny.
so-" Dude, that's so sick.
this
Actually,
concept
that's
art.
so sick.
This looks
Oh
sick.
my gosh.
Because there's a comic book version where Robert Downey Jr. is
Really?
Doom. Yeah, there's a
Oh my
comic
Yeah,
book.
there's.
We're living it. We're living it right now. Oh, that's so sick, dude.
Oh my god. And the greatest and the directors of Avengers Infinity War and Endgame are directing Avengers
Really?
Doomsday?
God.
Yes.
Secret Wars.
May 2026? Is that what it says?
May
Oh
2026.
my goodness.
2 years from now.
3 years, 2024. Well, 2.5, something like that.
The Russo
Nah,
brothers
dude.
that directed Infinity War and Endgame are going to direct
That's
these two.
so sick. And they're
Really?
year apart, too. That's so sick.
Are
Oh
these
my-
two going to be like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing? Or?
Probably.
I think so. Yeah, kind of like
Yeah.
how Infinity War and Endgame was, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Robert Downey Jr. said that new mask, same task. What can I say? I like playing complicated characters. Dude, honestly, I was like, why him though? He's Iron Man. But then
I
I was
know.
But then
But
I was
that's
all
the-
like, you know what? He's Robert Downey Jr. He can do
Dude,
it.
no, it's so perfect because, like, you see him at the pedestal of being a hero, the greatest hero out there, you know, like Iron Man, the one that set everything up, you know? He's setting up Secret Wars now. You
Now
know?
he's gonna be the greatest
Oh,
villain.
and he's yeah, exactly the greatest villain. So he's a superhero and the villain. You know, I see like a crazy madman. You know, he's a genius until he goes crazy. You know, to the
yeah.
point where like, you know, like somebody that's like Albert Einstein. You know, he created the nuclear bomb, and he said like, I created something that destroyed the whole, as gonna destroy the whole world. You know, he in our eyes, he's a scientist. The scientist, the greatest man to like stop the war. You know,
Mhm.
but in somebody else's eyes, like
Greatest enemy.
exactly the guy that can destroy the whole world.
Right.
I see that Robert Downey Jr. is the greatest hero. You know, in our eyes, he's the best superhero out there that saved the world. Same time, he's gonna be the biggest bad guy as well. You
He
know?
is.
He's a genius.
You want to see these memes?
Oh, yeah.
Pull it up.
The moment I walked in and looked at him, I recognized him.
I don't know you.
The moment
Robert Downey Jr. from Iron Man and Doctor Doom. They're clapping. Call 911, please.
Damn. It's gonna be really nice.
It was such a big reveal. Like, me seeing that, I was thinking, like, we're in the multiverse. Anything at this point can
It's
really
possible.
happen. It's
Yeah,
possible.
anything
yeah,
could
but
happen.
remember, like the guy that invented like the time travel, he's the smartest guy out there, right? Now imagine that mind inside the enemy,
I know.
you know, and he can create time travel. You know, a secret world. He's the perfect guy to be the
greatest
guy
villain.
leading it. You know, so he's like he can control the time travels. You know, universes to the point where like we had to stop him. You know, so
He's
like
not going to be stopped.
dude, it's gonna be crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be crazy. And look his face, right? Iron Man looks like a hero over there. Tell me he doesn't look like a villain down there.
He does look like
does
a
He
villain.
does.
He looks like a
Yeah.
villain, dude. He looks, dude. Like, I'm saying, he looks exactly like a role right there. You know, the beard goes out like gray. Over.
Me.
Dude, that one's gonna be so sick.
That's crazy because it was originally going to be King.
Oh, he
No,
was,
that- No, so since they have... Because Avengers 5 was Kang Dynasty.
Yeah.
Like 2 years ago when they announced it. But since Jonathan Majors got in trouble for being a domestic abuse with his girlfriend, he got fired from Marvel, as we all saw. And I heard rumors that are they going to bring Kang back? Are they going to replace him with Denzel Washington? Who knows? Are they going to replace him with some other character? Or are they going to just replace the villain with Doom?
Denzel Washington would be a pretty sick bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be. Really
Or
sick.
would they replace Kang with the Doom? And what happens? They replace him with Doom.
But I thought Henry Cavill was gonna be Doctor Doom.
There were rumors.
Yeah.
No, there was rumors.
You remember?
There were just all rumors.
But I just saw dude, that Henry Cavill with any character. He's a menace, dude. Like,
Yeah.
Wolverine, you saw him for a split second. Oh, that guy.
Speaking of Jonathan Majors,
did you take the Avengers movie?
Oh, Jonathan Majors watched.
Who is he? Jonathan Majors.
he's king.
Oh, right.
They got
right.
the Creed in the third movie.
Damn
That had to be the him. That's so sick, dude. I can't wait for this. This one's so sick.
Oh my god, that just got me so hyped. The Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Pedro Pastel.
Pedro Pastel. Oh my god, I'm so excited for him.
Pastel.
Pastel.
Johnny Storm.
Yeah, like-
Pascal, right? Or
Yeah.
The
Pascal.
Thing.
That's cake. Pastel.
Vanessa
Pastel. That's
Kirby.
yeah, that's cake.
Yeah.
Yes.
I just know his first name is Pedro. I don't know his last name.
Pascal.
Pascal.
Let's
Okay.
call him Pastel.
dude.
Pastel.
Pascal.
Yeah.
Pastel. That's
Pedro
funny.
Pastel. We'll call him that.
Oh my god, Pastel sounds so funny.
He's a good actor. Pedro Pastel's Pastel. I'm calling him Pastel now. Pedro
so
Pascal's one of my favorite actors.
He's so good.
He's so good.
He was a
bro.
good actor for.
Him and Robert Downey Jr. are my top
Oh yeah.
3.
Oh, they're so great.
I think he was good for
That
like
fan
Last of Us, but that's a different topic.
That are they. Beautiful.
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 Let's just say, man. Oh my goodness.
Dude, you guys ain't ready.
I'm not ready.
That's
That's crazy.
I couldn't
dude.
believe this. I saw it on my friend's story and I slid up. I was like, no fucking way.
You
No
go-
fucking
You
way.
slid up. You up.
I was like, no fucking way, dude.
That's so crazy.
I can't believe it.
That one looks sick. Imagine seeing him like that. Oh
I like
my.
him with mask on, dude.
Yeah. I like
Mask
that
on
one.
or
Mask
mask
off
off?
will be sick. Like that. Like he's been through the trenches.
I can't believe he's gonna be Doom, dude. That is
It's
sick.
crazy.
Wow.
I
That's
don't think anyone
exciting.
was expecting it.
I
No.
wasn't expecting it at all.
We didn't think he was gonna come back for Iron Man, but they just said, no, we're bringing you back, but you're
That's
gonna
so
be Doom.
sick. Look, he looks so menacing there.
He does.
Looks so
this is
menacing.
AI generated.
I know, but look at that. He still looks so menacing, dude.
Ah,
Wow.
so sick.
And with the Iron Man's like brain, how he adapts to like
He's
every
gonna-
battle. Imagine him going against every superhero.
Alright,
Imagine, imagine what's it called? Tom Holland Spider-Man versing him.
Question. Do you want this version of Doctor Doom to be Tony Stark that was Iron Man transitioned into Doctor Doom? Or do you want this Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr., just to be Victor Von Doom, which is the actual character of Doom? Because there's 2 versions of Doom,
I like
Doctor
Robert,
Doom.
that Tony Stark one.
Tony Stark transitioned into Doom or Victor Von Doom?
Tony Stark, because they will have more of the brain,
Okay,
more of the brain into his battles.
I agree.
So it'll be so much nicer. And imagine like seeing
And
like
it's the same
everybody like
variant.
dying in your whole universe and like it becoming turning evil, you know? To the point where like this is how far you gotten with that.
I agree with that.
That is gonna be so
What about you, Elian?
I'm excited. It's definitely a change of something.
Do you prefer it being a Tony Stark character an Iron Man character that becomes Doom, or do you want it to just be Victor Von Doom, not Tony Stark?
Honestly, I don't mind this. I think this is nice because we all love Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
We all love him. Like he said, he's like our greatest hero.
Yeah.
I think he's had such a big. I mean, he's like the middle piece of like the Avengers, like MCU. He's really had a big involvement in like
He's like the foundation
the
of it.
foundation of the Avengers and like everything that we know about MCU.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, he's very big in that, and knowing that he died kind of was a downfall from there, to be honest. And now that he's coming back, I think that's great. You know, I think that's like something that'll elevate like this
I
a little bit
agree.
more better.
I agree.
Bring it back, huh?
Bring it back, more hype. People
Like
are gonna love this. I mean, so far, I don't think I've heard many complaints about it. I've heard people be like,
Really?
"Yeah."
Oh, haters, bro.
DC people.
What did
I
they
swear.
say?
I just hear that it's great because people are just excited to see him back. You know, because people love Robert Downey Jr.
No, the complaints you said.
Oh, the complaints. I haven't seen too many complaints, but some of the ones that I see, I'm like, it doesn't fit him. I'm like, I think
What do you
it
mean?
does. It could.
Perfectly, because it's like he's like the crazy madman, you know. And who's a crazy madman? But like in the good scene is Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark, you know.
Right.
Now imagine him and the. I don't want him to. They have like a role of like Victor Don Doom or Doom, turn into this. I want Tony Stark turn bad and become.
That would be
Doom.
sick.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
that would
more
be
exciting.
sick. That'd
That
be
is
really
sick.
nice. Because at that point, it's like he gets all like the battle, like all the battle experience and everything, and also the brain to like this happened in my universe. I'm gonna give it to everybody as well, and then everybody's trying to stop him. And seeing like Tom Holland fight Robert Downey Jr. again or Tony Stark, it'd be like emotional moment, you know.
Very emotional moment, and I would love to see that.
You know, and Tony Stark looks at him and be like, I don't even know who you are. That'd be so funny. That's gonna be sick.
And honestly, thinking he's literally fit for it. He looks,
he looks
perfect for that role.
Yeah, like you said, when he announces himself, he looks like a villain. Look how much
Yeah,
different he looks.
that one right there. Like he looks so. Oh my goodness, he looks like a bad man right there.
Does look like a madman.
He looks so miserable.
Next pod, Alonso, you're gonna do this, and I'm gonna roast you.
You're gonna see me type right.
Pull out the typewriter. That'd be so funny.
No, you're right, because he does look like
what about you,
he's in his
Alonso?
villain era.
What do you think about this? How do you
I
feel?
mean, at first I wanted Doom to be his own character, but seeing RDJ become him, I like it, dude. I like the.
I like it. It's
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
This would be
Yeah.
nice, especially the Iron Man's brain to that madman.
Either die a hero or live long
'cause
enough
yeah.
to see yourself become the villain.
Mm-hmm. Great quote. Imagine like you know how Avengers needed him to go to time travel to go back in time. Now they have to fight the guy that they all went to for help. You know, so that's gonna be like, how do we defeat him?
How, right?
Yeah, so
Ooh.
that's gonna be sick.
He can't. I don't think he's gonna be defeated.
Exactly. I'm like, dude, it's gonna be crazy. I haven't seen like the comments or anything, so I don't want.
Looking forward to this May 2026 and
Wow.
Avengers Secret Wars 2027. May.
2 to 3 years.
So we'll see how that goes. We're going as the group.
We're going as a group as boys.
I'm coming with you guys to watch that.
That
That's-
one's
yeah.
Doomsday already sounds fire.
Yeah.
Doomsday Avengers Doomsday sounds fire, especially when you know who's gonna be Doom.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! And the Secret Wars.
They're gonna start filming this movie at the end of the year.
I already busted, but I guess I will bust another time. Here comes the second one. Oh, good heavens, I'm arriving.
All right. Any last input, you guys?
No, we should be good. You good, Elian?
We should be good, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take it away. Thank you, Alonso and Justen,
Thank
and
you.
mostly Iliancito for
Yeah.
joining us on this pod.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
This is your
Yeah.
this is your debut episode, and boy, what a pod it was!
Yeah, it was.
That shit was
almost
crazy.
almost
dude.
3 hours, dude.
Almost 3 hours.
We've never done this before.
Well, it's nice because if we wanted to, we can go on for hours.
Yeah,
Yes.
it sounded like we could
Yeah.
go for hours. That's what I'm saying. Like it was so good that to the point where like I didn't even know 3 hours passed by already.
Yeah,
Right?
It was so good.
Yeah.
We're
You
into
know?
it. We're into it.
Yeah, it was so good.
Thank you for your wisdom.
Yeah, thank you for coming, dude.
Yeah,
Well, thanks for having me. I
Yeah.
appreciate you guys like making some time to arrange for me to be here.
Anytime, yeah.
It's nice. Definitely, I will come back here.
Nice. I'd love to hear that.
When you come back from Korea, for
Like
sure.
come back from the Korea.
Yeah,
I'll come back
that'd
on
be
the
so-
show, on the podcast and
You can call it a show too.
show. Yeah,
Maybe
I'll
show.
come back on the show. Yeah.
It'll become a show one day.
Yeah, it will. I'm sure it will. I mean, you guys are doing great. I love your podcasts. They're
Thank you.
awesome.
What's your
Thank
favorite
you.
episode?
Oh, I love the one where you guys were talking about it was a whole rap battle with like Drake and then there was Kendrick Lamar. It's like when you guys were I forgot what episode it was, but it was like more mainly focused on that.
Were we listening to the music?
listening to music, kind of talking about it. I think Alex was in one of those episodes as
Yes.
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
on most of them.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorite episodes because it's just I never really knew what was on about the rap battle until I listened to your podcast. I'm like, yeah, I know what's going on now.
Oh, and you learned?
Yeah, I literally
Nice.
learned
Broke it
about
down,
it.
huh?
Yeah, I'm glad you got some.
Yeah, I'm
more
glad you learned
information.
from that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice because sometimes I'd be yapping and I don't even know.
It's just very informative.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what
nice.
it is.
Yeah, I would love to. That's what we kind of like.
I love to
Like
hear
this
that.
right now, like how we're doing right now. I love just, like seeing it. I love it showing it and also hearing it back. So I'm glad to hear feedback from you.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
so
great.
much.
Please keep doing what you guys are doing. It's awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Love you, Elian.
Yeah.
Hey, love you all. No homo.
That
Full
was
homo.
my cousin, you guys. Elian
Oh,
Cito.
full homo, full homo,
Yeah,
full
yeah,
homo.
perfect. I can take it all day.
All right, guys. I am Oscar.
I'm Justin.
I'm the pig.
And I am Elian Carlos.
And be sure to listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Apple Music and Amazon. And go follow the Instagram page at Now We're Thinking Pod so we could do the segments of Ask a Thinker. And then you can get a shout out at the end of the episodes when we ask you guys a question. We didn't do one this week because it was a jam-packed week.
It was.
But yeah, go follow the socials and listen to us on the distribution platforms. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. See you guys.
Peace out.
Thank you guys
out.
for coming
Bye.
in today. Thank you for listening to this pod like always. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day, morning, night. We hope you guys have an amazing day. We love y'all.
Bye.